Now I know what you're thinking. Is that Emma Roberts in the 2007 Nancy Drew movie playing Nancy Drew? No, that's Victoria Ellen. Why would you think that? One of the greatest mystery games ever made. Let's see what the Hardy Boys have in store this time. Grand Theft Motorcycle. And I do like that motorcycle is formatted like that. Not one word. The Hardys are again in for a grand adventure this summer. Using their slick deduction sense, they are going to make another set of bad guys sweat. And it seems this time the case has fallen straight away into their lap. Alright, this is Joe Hardy. We're already off to a great start. That's Joe Hardy. That's a middle-aged man, but okay. Frank, wake up. How do I sound like a teenage boy? Geez, are you gonna stay in bed all day? Hotchkiss to Earth, how are you? That's not Joe Hardy, that's Frankie Muniz. Jeez, they look crazy. That's Ho Jardy. Ho Jardy, and then that's Frank. I think it's about time I got my own bedroom. Cha? Come on, let's head on over to the coffee shop. I want to see if the blonde from third period is there. I can see why I never finished this game. And what do you plan to do if she is? Stare at her from over the rim of your extra large cappuccino until she throws herself at your feet? Oh, ye of little faith. Okay, Sir Swab, let's go. Boys! This is Laura, our mother. Peak dialogue, no notes. It's also the lack of music. There's like no background noise. Morning, Mom. Morning, Mom. Look at this place. It's a mess. That just goes to show the subjective nature of taste. What you see as a mess, we see as an eccentric expression of character. I see, smart mouth, and what's the best subjective interpretation of the expression grounded for life? There's not a lot of wiggle room in that one. I didn't think so. Whatever you two have planned, it can wait until you clean up this pigsty. Yes, Mom. Fine. Wow, look at this mess of a room. Okay, so sorry, our timer's going. We have under 12 minutes to find framed degree, dollars, dumbbells, jacket, paintbrush, passport, pliers, socks, sports shoes, stapler, and a tennis ball. What are sports shoes? Are these sports shoes? Okay, sports shoes. Shoes for sports. Dumbbells right on the floor. Dumbbells. Great. Socks? Just like laying out? Tennis ball on the shelf in the right. On the right. Tennis ball on the shelf. And a stapler. They've got random pliers here. Are we looking for pliers? Pliers. Paintbrush. Is that not a paintbrush? Oh, I clicked too many times and now it won't let me. You're telling me that's not a paintbrush? Okay. Are you sure? Why does that make that noise when we find something? I really do hate that sound effect. Not great. Stapler on the desk, bottom right. Stapler. Great. Passport floor by paint. Passport floor by paint? That didn't even look like a passport to me. A framed degree. Paintbrush end of bed. Oh, is that a paintbrush? But not that one? That's totally a paintbrush on top of a paint can. Dollars. Frame degree jacket socks. Okay, frame degree jacket socks. It's both squeaky and crunchy. Are those socks or is that a rock? Is this what boys' rooms look like? Sad this game is only one level long, this level, but we can play something else at least. Degrees on the wall in the corner. That is it. It didn't even look like a degree. I can't believe I've forgotten what socks look like. Time to play the hit game show Sock or Rock. It's literally dipped in paint in the bottom right. Like, that's not a paintbrush. Wild. Socks and a jacket. I haven't even been looking for a jacket. What's a jacket look like? Jacket? Jacket gray blob? The jacket was here, but that also looks like a jacket. So we're just looking for these socks. And it's not the sock rock. The rock sock. Socks. If I were a boy, where would I put my socks? If I was a hardy boy. Like I said, jacket is, oh, not the big gray. That's not it. Yeah. Definitely not it. Why is there blue paint dripping from the red paint can? That is weird. Are these socks? Oh, it looked like a scarf. Okay, Mom, we're done. Clean as a whistle. This will have to do, I suppose. I don't think we cleaned this room up at all, to be honest. You boys have fun and be careful. No racing. We won't. It was so quiet until the victory music. That was awful. Wow, this place is spotless. We did such a good job cleaning. Looks like a bomb went off. Also, the coffee shop is a mess for some reason. I took my framed teenage degree off the wall. My room is now clean. That's it. The place is deserted. It's still pretty early, but it's a coffee shop. Now I know what you're thinking. Is that Emma Roberts in the 2007 Nancy Drew movie playing Nancy Drew? No. That's Victoria Ellen. Why would you think that? That's not Nancy Drew. I would recognize her anywhere. No. Hello, Victoria Ellen. Like, you're telling me that's not Nancy? Like, couldn't you just have made that Nancy? Why make a whole new character? Can I help you two? Yeah, my brother Will. His name's not Will. Yeah, my brother will have an iced light mocha frappuccino with the cherry sprinkles, extra sugar, and an umbrella. I, myself, will have a straight coffee. Black. Stop it, Frank. 2 cappuccinos, please. Sure, no problem. Let me just find the cups. You don't know where the cups are? It's only my second day. Maybe I should look for the filters first. Is there someone else working with you? There's supposed to be someone, but they didn't show up. Where are the spoons? Would you like us to give you a hand? Would you? That would be great. Never one to deny a damsel in distress. Okay, so we gotta help Victoria, not Nancy Drew, to find the cash register, because we don't know where that is. Cash register, ceiling light, coffee holder, coffee beans, coins, cookie, cream dispenser, apple wedges, flower pot, and pen and paper. I see the pen and paper down here. Yeah, let the customers help. Absolutely. Coffee beans? Are those cookies? Cookie? Oh, I'm looking for one cookie, not cookies. D-Job, how are you doing? Welcome to the greatest game we've ever played. Is the coffee shop using K-cups? Looks like it. Looks like it. Cream. Is that cream? Coffee holder. Then what's a cream dispenser? I was like, maybe they're little cream cups, but that was the coffee holder. The coffee shop is using K-cups. Get the coffee maker with the flower pot in the lower right corner. Coffee... Tall red thing. Can't make coffee without the flower pot. Is this looks like a flower pot, and it's not? Then what's a flower pot? Apple, are these apple wedges? They looked like potatoes. Cash register. Man, this place really is a disaster. The cash register is broken too. It's probably just a coursed wire. Let me take a look. We interrupt this hidden object game. Codebreaker puzzle. You need to connect the LEDs of corresponding colors through the different nodes given on the board. Once you connect all the 3 LEDs to their respective colors, the code is broken. Left click on a node to rotate it counterclockwise and right click to rotate it clockwise. Electricity can only travel in a straight line in the node having 4 wires connected. So I read all those words, but I did not process a damn thing I just said. La pomme de terre, you know? It looked like a potato. The French word for potato literally translates to apple of the earth. I see what we're getting at now. A coursed wire? No! Okay, so it's just a pipe puzzle. Right? Like this. Where am I trying to take it? This is such peak gameplay. It's like, I recognize some of those words. We did so good at reading. Comprehension, slightly lacking. Okay, so the purple is right. And then we got red. That needs to connect to the red. Somehow. Uh-huh. I totally get this. So we're gonna go like that. So green's connected, and now I need to get red like that. Quietly sobbing. This is so ass. Alright, we're still looking for a ceiling light, coins, cookie, cream dispenser, and a flower pot. But this is not the flower pot. And they say media literacy is dead. It was never alive, you know? That's where we didn't even start with any literacy. This is the greatest game ever made. Cream dispenser on the counter, big thing, I think. Cream dispenser on the counter, big thing. Big thing. This thing? Oh, what is that? What does a cream dispenser look like? Is it like a little pour cup? Why are we looking for a ceiling light? Because Nancy Drew, not Nancy Drew, it's only her second day of work. She doesn't know where anything is, so she needs to know where the ceiling lights are. Ceiling light on the ceiling, perhaps? Ah, that would make sense. Coins, cookie. Not these cookies, but a cookie? Is that a cookie? Cookie. Cream dispenser, flower pot. Is that a cream dispenser? No. What does a cream dispenser look like? Why is the cafe such a mess? I don't know how this happened. This place is not passing their health code inspection. You're so right. What is that? That's a muffin. That's not a flower pot. Flower pot cookie. No, coins. Aren't the sugar cubes just... Oh, they're sugar cubes. Yeah, I guess they're sugar cubes just sitting on the ground. Oh, was that a flower pot? That's a flower pot. I have no beef with hidden object games, but I have beef with this hidden object game. Just just randomly click. I mean, it does lock me out if I click too much. So I gotta be careful. But what's a cream dispenser look like? What type of cream dispenser? I feel like I've said cream dispenser too many times for my liking. And also coins? What is that? I don't know what this is. Those look like tea bags. That's like a little note. Night shift is so getting fired. All right, we have 6.5 minutes to find coins and a cream dispenser. I really can't tell what anything is. Coins on the plate on the counter to the left. Oh, it locked us out. They're not coins. What are they? Are they cookies? Those are little... I think they're cream cups, but that's not... What's a cream... Cream dispenser. That thing was the cream dispenser. I don't know how we didn't see that before. Clearly, it was a cream dispenser. Are these coins or cookies? You know, I shouldn't have to ask if something's a coin or a cookie. Are the coins the things on the wall at the top middle? Why, yes. Yes, they were. We're literally gonna fail the second level. We did it. We did it. We did it. We have a score of 60-60. Hey, look. Joe's drinking Joe. Oh my gosh, where's my knee? That was good. Frank with the quips. Joe's drinking Joe. Pardon? Forget it. Say, you see that across the street? Everyone's gathered around Sam's Hardware. Maybe he's having a sale. Hey, that's Chief Colleague. What's going on over there? Let's go check it out. Frank? Yes? Where did you park your bike? Right next to yours. It's gone! I told you we should have locked them together. We were only inside for a couple of minutes. Whoever took it can't be far. And they were in a huge hurry. Maybe they got spooked and left some evidence lying around. Let's chat. Let's give the place a once-over, then we'll go have a chat with Chief Colleague. All right, look for evidence of who stole our bike. Blanket, vase, scone, coffee bag? What the hell is a coffee bag? Balloon, shield, hot dog, ice cream, cupcake, banana. Oh, like a bag of coffee. Coffee bag. We don't know these men. Straight to jail. Probably Victoria. You know what? Maybe Victoria stole the motorcycle. A bag of coffee, perchance. You know what? It was a bag of coffee. Blanket floor green. This is the second game in the series. Like, they had the game engine from the first one ready to go. I don't know why they went hidden object and not just continue the point and click thing. Weird choice. Hot dog ice cream. I think we've figured out that we don't know what food looks. Is that a hot dog? Ew! That did not look like a hot dog. Ice cream. What is that? That's ice cream. It didn't look like it. Is there a lizard on the window? A lizard on the window. Are we looking for a lizard? Is that the lizard? Also shield. Shield? Balloon. Is that a balloon? That sad thing was a balloon. Scone? That wasn't a scone, that was a cupcake. But we got something. Where's the scone? Is that the scone? A vase. And a banana. We literally just need the banana and then we can get out of this. Oh, is that it? It was kind of gross. Oh, okay. Hiya, Chief Colleague. Hi, boys. I'm afraid we're kind of busy here. What happened here? A theft. Someone walked in, grabbed several high-priced power tools, and walked right out. Didn't rush, didn't act suspicious. When it dawned on him, Sam ran after the guy, but the thief had already gotten on his motorcycle and was speeding off. Sam was so perplexed it took him a minute to even realize what happened. That wasn't his motorcycle, it was mine! What? The thief stole your motorcycle? Darn right! Anything we could do to help? Sure, seeing as you seem to be involved anyway, we don't really have the manpower to spend much time investigating a simple theft. Take a look around, see what you can find. Thanks. Alright. Cap, chainsaw, broom, fire extinguisher, hammer, paint buckets, paintbrush, rucksack? Rucksack? The hell is a rucksack? Like a rucksack? Or a rucksack? Soda cans and a walking staff. Why do we as teenagers have a motorcycle? Because they're American teens against crime. And obviously they have to have a motorcycle. Why are all those propane tanks just sitting on the floor? This does not seem safe. Chainsaw under the ladder? Chainsaw. Great. Great, great, great. There's a broom. If cap is pink, hat, that's bottom left. Cap. Great. Soda cans? Walking staff. I don't know what anything is on this screen. Is that a rucksack? A rucksack. Fire extinguisher? I actually don't know how to do that. Fire extinguisher. Imagine if the chief of police was like, yeah, we weren't gonna investigate your missing motorcycle, so you might as well. Yeah. They're like, well, I guess you're involved, so might as well just solve your own mystery. Fire extinguisher on the shelf to the right of the ladder. There it is. Good eye. Soda. Nothing looks like a soda can. It all looks like chemicals. Paint buckets. Paint buckets. Hammer. I keep forgetting what we're looking for. Paintbrushes, very bottom right. Paintbrushes. You're telling me those aren't paintbrushes? We're back into the paintbrush controversy. I think those are paintbrushes, but they're not the paintbrushes we're looking for. It's the same thing as the first screen. There's a different paintbrush somewhere. Is that a hammer? Hammer. I'm painfully squinting to see anything. So, that's great. We are in fact struggling. I guess those aren't the right ones. What other paintbrush is there? We have a newspaper. We don't need that, do we? Paintbrush, soda cans, and a walking staff. Are those soda cans? Soda cans? Those were the soda cans, okay. Paintbrush on the back shelf. That thing? Is that what we're talking about? Or on the back shelf? Paintbrush on the back shelf. Let's see a paintbrush. My little soda pop. All right. Back to serious business. Paintbrush. Because we already found the soda cans. Hardy boys, the case of literally every paintbrush is wrong. Not that paintbrush. A different one. Is that purple dog bear the drawing one from years ago? The purple dog bear? Oh, like a doodle bear? You know, he does look like a doodle bear, but a dog. Paintbrush and a walking staff. You would think that the walking staff would be easy to spot too. That's a bottle. What am I looking for? Is it right in lower front right? These are not the paintbrushes, apparently. There are apparently there are other paintbrushes. There's one paintbrush that's not those paintbrushes. And then where's the walking staff? How are we defining walking staff? Like, how big is the walking staff? Is that a walking staff? That looks like a yardstick. Oh, this is painful. Oh, is that it? Look, 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 look. You see the little thing that's like a cane? This thing? Walking staff. Walking staff is the corner of the second shelf from the front. DJ, I'll take credit for that because I did not see that for the longest time. All right, so just the paintbrush now. There is one paintbrush hanging about. That's not these paintbrushes. Someone close this place down. Is paintbrush the last one next to the blue spray bottles? Yes, it was. Yes, it was. What do the following things have in common? Industrial bolt cutters, lye, saltpeter, and a soldering iron. I don't know. What do those things have in common? Please tell us, Frank. They're all things I have no interest in? Yes. Besides that, no idea, but surely they aren't going to be used for the greater good. They have Nancy Drew the Haunted Carousel in common. You know what? They do. The person who designed the store layout was high as hell. Absolutely. Why is every store in this town so messy? It's awfully strange to rob a hardware store in the middle of the day, isn't it? That's true. Whoever did this must really need this stuff, and fast. No doubt. No doubt, no doubt. Let's search the rest of the store. Gotcha. All right, here's the other part of the hardware store. We're looking for a tennis ball, water bottle, dice, glass, light bulb, puppet, cell phone, painting, wristwatch, and fingerprints. All right, lock in, everyone. Glass, light, define glass. Like anything could be glass. Glass, light bulb. Tennis ball, upper right corner of the yellow rectangle. You see. Fingerprints. I'm locking out, if anything. Forget locking in. Let's just lock out. Painting. Is that a painting? Dice. Water bottle. Oh, that made a fun little noise. Just get some background noise going. What does a cell phone from this era even look like? 2009 was so long ago. That was the ancient times. What kind of cell phone? Watch on red gift on yellow board. Watch, there it is. Watch. Water bottle, dice, glass. There's also a walking stick up there. Puppet? Is that a puppet? Puppet. Cell phone fingerprint. Fingerprints? This fingerprint couldn't be more obvious. Ugh. What were his hands covered in? I don't know. It looks too smudged to get an ident off of. An ident? Is that what the cool kids are saying, identity? But let's collect it anyway. You collect it. I'm not touching that thing. All right, we got some fingerprints. Cell phone on window above popcorn. That would be it. Flip phone. Water bottle. Water bottle, dice, glass, light bulb. Rainbow Escape, how are ya? This is a different Hardy Boys game. This is the next one in the series after the Hidden Theft that we played recently. But these are the Hardy Boys. Looks like hidden object. These are hidden objects. We're looking for a water bottle, dice, glass, and a light bulb. The glass on the shelf. Oh, like a glass. I was looking for like shattered glass somewhere. That makes more sense. Water bottle next to the register on the left side. That? Water bottle. Water bottle. I see it right there. Ha ha ha. Why did they use the sound of a wine bottle opening for each time we find an object? To remind you that you should probably be drinking if you're playing this game. Pop a bottle. Dice and a light bulb. Dice and a light bulb. How big are the dice? Are these dice or is that a sponge? Dice and a light bulb. Dice bottom right on the floor. Dice. Good job. That did not look like anything to me, so I'm glad you saw that. Light bulb is right of the buy one, get one sign. Where is the buy one, get one? Okay, buy one, get one. To the right of it, I'm looking for a light bulb. Where? If I were drinking while playing this game, my computer would go out the window. Under the teapot. I think that's a golf ball. About the sign? Above the sign. Why am I not seeing a light bulb? It's an old CFL bulb. To be honest, it still didn't look like a bulb to me. So, what did you boys find? I don't know, we just found a light bulb. I think it was pretty handy in the case. I can't see anything on my phone. I have this massive screen in front of me and I still can't see anything. Well, the thief didn't take any money. But the list of things he did take is a little disturbing. A large amount of saltpeter was taken. Saltpeter is a key component of gunpowder, and, well, bolt cutters are the Swiss Army knives of the criminal world. And I've always said that. We did manage to find a partial print on the sales counter. Can we have access to the evidence room to analyze what we found? We also found some footprints, but we don't know if it was from the perpetrator. Sure, I've got no problem with that. Huh. You haven't seen a key ring around here, have you? No. Want to help me look for it? Man, it seems like everybody is losing things lately. Alright, so now we gotta search the chief's office, which is equally as messy. Call bell, coffee flask, desk name, well, the desk nameplate's right there, right? Reading glasses, evidence room keys, hammer, shield, ink pot, business card holder, and a water jug. Is that a water jug? Okay. I do like that they just like, here, just take all the stuff that's on the desk. Which one is which of the brothers? Oh, it says it under their pictures. I honestly, they look crazy to me. You need to miss the Nancy Drew tea, but I was able to see Ship of Shadows, and it was mostly finished before it was scrapped and was turned into Sea of Darkness. So we did, actually kind of did get Ship of Shadows. You know what? I'm still gonna be mad we didn't get Ship of Shadows, though. But I'll take Sea of Darkness. It does have the same vibe. I just wish we had a spooky Sea of Darkness. Keys on the newspaper on the bottom left. Keys on the newspaper on the bottom left. Are these your keys, Chief? That one's Joe. Could be, could be. Give me a minute. I need to finish this report. Okay, we'll keep looking until you're done. Thanks. Great. I still want Ship of Shadows. I like the dossier games. Me too. I still want it. Coffee flask. Ink pot business card holder. Ink pot. Is that an ink pot? Ink pot on the desk. Is everything just on the... They really gave up on this level. They're like, here, just pick up everything off of the desk, and then you win. Business card holder. Hammer. Is that a hammer? And a call... What is a call bell? Like a thing that's on a desk. Is that a call bell? That thing? Haha. Call bell, just to the right of the teapot. Ink pot on the bookshelf. What were we looking for? Just the business card holder now. Business card holder. It's the ding bell. Ding ding. Business card. Is that it? Is that it? Aha. There they are. Okay, boys, the evidence room is at your disposal. Thanks, Chief. Wow, we really need to update the crime lab in our garage. This place is amazing. You can say that. You could say that again. Okay, we need to find all the chemicals on this list so we can begin testing the recovered evidence. I'm going to get my bike back, no matter what. I'm with you, Frank. Let's do it. Alright, we need a cactus, because that should be in an evidence room. Shopping bag, spoon, degree, DVD, dropper, fly ash? What is fly ash? Powder, carbolic acid, and sulfuric acid. Because I definitely know what those look like. That's got to be one of them. That one was the sulfuric acid, so we're just looking for carbolic acid. Fly ash hell. Fly ash hell. Degree by the right gun. Degree. Maybe just click on all the flasks. I think that's probably the best idea. Alright. Cactus. Shopping bag. Spoon. DVD. What's the DVD? Powder on the ground in the bottom left. Powder. There's a flask here, so that was the carbolic acid. We have a third dossier game at home. The third dossier game, Hardy Boy's The Perfect Crime. Dropper on the blue thing on the floor. There we go. Fly ash. I don't know what fly ash looks like. Is that it? That was fly ash. The thief sure had some greasy fingers. I hope the thief sure had some greasy fingers. I hope he didn't get the stuff all over my bike. We can't use these prints for identification purposes. The stuff is too viscous to leave a clear print. But maybe if we figure out what this goop is, it will point us in a general direction. I love playing Mad Professor. All right, Joe. A new puzzle. You need to perform a series of chemical reactions in order to gather information out of the evidence. Pick a chemical, any chemical, and if the chemical is correct, memorize the sequence of chemicals and search for the next chemical. If you pick a wrong chemical, the puzzle is reset and you need to start over. Find the complete sequence of chemicals to finish the puzzle. Is it just a memorization game? Okay, blue, green, blue, green, purple. Take a shot every time they say chemical. These read like an SNL parody of the rules to a game. A masterpiece. That stuff was a mix of common motor oil and fly ash. What the heck is fly ash? See, that's what I've been asking. It's used to mix cement. Come on, Joe. We gotta go home and get our detecting kits. Alright, we're looking for just the DVD now. Is that a DVD? Okay. Joe asking the real questions. I can't wait to get my bike back. Riding with you is kind of embarrassing. Hey, I don't like it any more than you do. My ribcage is sore. You were squeezing so hard. Yeah, well, if you learned to ride properly, riding shotgun with you wouldn't be such a hair-raising experience. Where did you put our detective kits when we cleaned up in here earlier? I didn't see them, did you? I wouldn't have asked you if I did, would I? No need to get snippy. They've got to be in here somewhere. We'll find them now. Remember when we cleaned up this room? Gosh. I hope that Nina reads these like a bit on some laugh track TV show. This needs a laugh track. That's what the game is missing. Camera, packing tape, globe, hedge trimmers, well, we found the jacket before. The jacket's there. Passport we already saw before. Shoe brush, shopping bags, Socks, so we know where the socks are. Stapler, and the detective kit. Okay. Well, at least we had some repeats, so that made it easier. Camera, packing tape, globe. Is that the globe? Shoe brush on the carpet. Shoe brush on the carpet. There it is. What does a detective kit look like? Like this giant bag, maybe? Detective kit. Oh, found it. Hedge trimmers, lower right by the soccer ball. I think these are pliers? What do hedge trimmers look like? It's gotta be something similar. Your dad was looking for those DVDs. Wait, the DVDs popped up over here too. Packing tape? Packing tape. Do we have nail polish on our dresser? I think we do. I don't know what all the stuff on our dresser is. Hedge trimmers and a camera is what we're looking for. Hedge trimmers and a camera. How big are the hedge trimmers? On bedboard, hedge trimmers on the bed right there. Camera, middle TV shelf. I don't think that's... I didn't take it. Oh, on the TV. Complete. Now that we have our detective kits, we need to go over this scene with a fine-toothed comb. The thief had to leave something here. All right, we're looking for straws, 6 letter pieces, the coffee bag that we found before, an alarm clock, and rectangular glasses. Letter piece. Are these letter pieces? Oh, letter pieces. They're like pieces of a letter. Okay, there's a piece. Is that a piece? They're really tiny. We need to go over the scene with a fine-tooth comb or a fine-tooth shoe brush. Insert laugh track here. Letter upper, next to upper right window. I see it. There we go. We're looking for one more letter piece, an alarm clock, rectangular glasses. Oh, there's the clock. And straws? Straws. Letter on green thing right. Boop. Straws and rectangular glasses. Not glasses, rectangular glass. Oh, glass, rectangular glass, not glasses. Thank you for being literate. Straws on front chair table. Straws on front chair table. Are those it? Straws on front chair. I think the thing that looks like a vase. Oh, rectangular glass. I see, I see. Under orange thing. Behind the orange thing. Oh, I see it. That looks like it was left here recently. How did we miss it last time? Who cares? Let's see if we can put it back together. Torn letter puzzle. You will get a letter torn into pieces. You need to align them so that you can read and find out what's written on it. Left click on a piece of letter to select it. Then as you move the mouse, the piece also moves, and by right clicking it will rotate. Left click again where you want to leave the piece of paper. Once the two correct pieces are placed together, they stick to each other. Combine pieces. You need to align them so that you can read and find out what's written on it. Left click on a piece to select it. No, I already read this. Combine all the pieces in the same manner to complete the puzzle. There, okay. I read it all. Okay. Well, I wonder what this could possibly say. I mean, do I even need to put the rest of the pieces together? Like, is the rest of this paper important? It's an address, 7493 Southwest 34th Street. What are we waiting for? Let's get going. It's a movie theater. At least it will be. One day. What do you mean? This looks nothing like a movie theater. They just have movie theater seats. Matthias Construction. Looks like they will have a lot of work to do. If fly ash is used in mixing cement, it could have come from right here. Let's search the place. There's not a soul around. We need a work boot, camcorder, CD player, electric wire, hammer. I see the hammer. Hold on. Popped out of the corner of my eye. LCD hanger, poster, flashlight, weights, and crumpled paper. Camcorder to the right. Boop. Yeah, there's a lot going on. Is that a work boot? Hey, Joe. Take a look at the soles of these boots. Look familiar? You think they could match the footprints at Sam's? As soon as we're done here, let's check it out. LCD hanger's by the TV mount on the top right corner. I think so. I don't think I've ever heard it referred to as an LCD hanger. Is the CD player the big one on the middle shelf? Big one on the middle shelf. That is it. Electric wire. I mean, is that the wire? There's a ton of wires. Wire. Poster. Flashlight. Crumpled paper. Honestly, all of it kind of looks crumpled to me. And that's not the crumpled paper. What is that? Weights, electric wire, crumpled paper. Crumpled paper right next to where the flashlight was. Ah, that crumpled paper. I think a lot of this is just deciphering what I'm looking at. Because things don't look like this in real life. I think they were more commonly called that around the time people were changing from CRTs to flat screens. An LCD hanger. Like, are we looking for dumbbells as weights? Or like different types of weights? There's some glasses here. Electric wire. Weight on the speaker next to the rug. Weight on the speaker. Oh my gosh, your vision is amazing. How did you see that? It was really blended in. It's the wire under the chord player on the right, just above the white steps. Just above the white steps. Wire. That was it. It looked like a, what do you, thigh master? Is that what you call them? The little things you stick between your thighs? Did not look like wire to me, but you know. We're back at the hardware store. Man, the police went nuts in here. They messed the place up more than the thief did. It looks exactly the same. This breaking news ass music. It's our fun victory music. We have to find that footprint again. If we can match it with the boots, we have concrete proof that the guy who stole my bike is the same guy who robbed this place. Concrete. Ha, I get it. What are you talking about? Nothing. I thought you were making a joke. I should have known better. Let's get to work. Plastic crate, water bottle, measure tape. That's gotta be tape. Paint buckets, footprint. Hey ho! Who you calling a hoe? It's a match. Was there ever any doubt? Not really, but we need the proof. Once we finish up here, we need to talk to Chief Colleague again. All right, rope, rucksack, sunglasses, weight scale, and a stuffed toy. Okay. Don't we already have an eyewitness who saw the thief getting away with the bike? Do we? Honestly, I feel like if we did, why isn't this case closed? Plastic crate, water bottle. I think that's the water bottle up there. Plastic crate. Is rucksack another name for a carpet bag? I've never heard of rucksack in my life. Hi there, boys. How's the investigation going at your end? Well, we found a ripped up piece of paper with an address on it near where Frank's bike was stolen. We followed up. It was a construction site. We think it's very likely the source of the fly ash found it in the perpetrator's greasy fingerprints. On top of that, we found a pair of work boots at the site and compared them with the print at Sam's. It was a match. Good work, boys. So we've come to ask your permission to search, and I mean really search, the construction site, including the site office. We need access to files and records as well. Now hold on a minute. I don't need to tell you boys, that's highly unusual. I don't think your father would appreciate me putting you in harm's way like that. But the site is completely deserted. We just want reassurance we aren't going to get thrown in jail if someone sees us nosing around. No disrespect, Chief. We're gonna do it anyway, but we'd like your blessing. Sigh. Tell you what, I'll make you a deal. Does it involve searching for something? As a matter of fact, it does. I'm researching a conspiracy case, and I can't find the corporate files I need. They're around here somewhere. It's a deal. We'll find them. Love the honesty. We were gonna do this anyways, but like to have permission would be great. All right, we are looking for caution tape. Check. Coffee flask again. Evidence room keys again. Hourglass. Jar. Pencil. Pliers. I thought I saw them right there. US flag. And a water jug. All right, is this a pencil? Where's it? Oh, a pencil. Jar and an hourglass. And a check. Check. Jar. Hourglass. Jar. Hourglass, tiny edge, front of desk next to papers. Front of desk next to papers. Oh, it's so tiny. Look at that cute little hourglass. All right, that one was fast. We're getting really good at this, guys. The door to the trailer is locked. Those doors aren't usually too secure. I bet we can figure a way to open it using stuff from around here. That's the good thing about construction sites, never short of raw material. Remember to hold on to anything you find that might be of use. Will do, bro. All right, cane. I saw the cane. Sunglasses, paint bucket, poster, spanner, switch, towel, TV, crowbar, and pliers. Okay, already off to a good start. We need a paint bucket, switch, is like a light switch, crowbar, and pliers. Crowbar and pliers. Pliers, backseat. These? I don't think those are pliers. Pliers. Is that a crowbar? Crowbar. I don't know if those are like just a tiny version of the hedge trimmers. Back of the... Are these the ones we're talking about? Because I don't think that's them. Or these. Ah, on the seat back here. Hee hee hee. Paint bucket. Easy. With these tools and a little elbow grease, this lock should be no problem. Need a hand, Frank? Don't be silly. There, popped it. Let's go inside and check it out. That looked like a wrench to me. Didn't it? It definitely looked like a wrench. So what exactly are we looking for? I don't know. Something criminal? How about the design on that surfboard? That looks pretty criminal. Come on, Joe, we're looking for anything suspicious, but particularly something from Sam's Hardware. That would be pretty incriminating. Unless they bought it, there aren't many hardware stores in town. It'd be easy to determine if an item was purchased rather than stolen. True. Okay, we need a cactus plant, candle, spiderweb, surfboard, hourglass, keyhole, shoe brush, stapler, writing pad, and Matthias receipt. We're acing this. We really are. Writing pad. I thought I saw it, but maybe I just made that up in my head. Cactus lying on its side on the red box. Not that one. Well, here's the surfboard. I'd say this... I'd say this door hidden behind the surfboard qualifies as suspicious. It has an electric lock. Cool. The lock's electronic. That rules me out. It's all you, Frank. If we can short it out and pulse it a bit, the lock may spring open. I'll do my best. You need to connect all the nodes on the board. You have to do it with the given number of wires and use them to connect all the nodes. But the wire can only be used in a straight line. It cannot be bent. Left click on a node to start connecting the wire, then left click on the last node you find in a straight line. You will see a number of wires you have left to use on the left side of your screen. Once the nodes are correctly connected, all of the nodes in the line lit up. Left clicking on start and end points of already connected nodes will disconnect them. Okay, so I have 3 wire pieces. Okay. You know what? I'm not certain what I'm trying to do. Pulse it? Oh god, we died! I have 3 wire pieces, and I'm trying to connect everything? Those instructions were not helpful. I agree. I don't understand what it was asking me to do. Okay, I can draw a line through them. So if I do it like this, and then like this. There. Who's the man? Frank Hardy's the man. At this particular moment, the man is you. That's subject to change, so don't get a big head. Let's go inside. The fun little door. All right, but we still have to find all of our stuff. Cactus plant. Man, this floor is hard to spot anything. There's the shoe brush and the stapler. That's not the worst sound effect I've ever heard in a game, but I'd put it in a top 5. It was not fun to listen to, I agree. Is that a keyhole? Keyhole. Web left of the pin board. Web. There's the hourglass. Candle? What does a receipt look like? There's a plant pot on the floor next to the desk. Floor next to that? Or this? That one. I see it. There were so many little buckets and pots. It's supposed to be a cactus like on its side on the far right. See, we thought that, but it was that tiny thing right here. Writing pad and Matthias receipt. What does a receipt look like? I mean, there's like a letter piece there. Any of this could be a writing pad. Is that a receipt? Is this a receipt? Is that a receipt? Is that door made of plywood? It looks like it. I do like the curtain as a nice touch. Makes it very homey. A writing pad and a receipt. That's a newspaper. Any slips of paper? I mean, so many, but none of them are right, which is weird. I've clicked on all of these slips of paper. This one really looks like one, but it's not it. Well, there's the writing pad. Is there a receipt on the pinboard? Oh, it locked me out. Hold on. Nope, it's none of those. A receipt. I swear I've clicked on every piece of paper here. Maybe he stole it. Maybe there is no receipt. Is that a receipt? Do we get it? Get it by going through the door. We have to find it in order to go through the door. Is Matthias a store in the game? It's the hardware store. So we want to make sure that they didn't steal by finding a receipt. But I don't know what the receipt looks like. We haven't used a hint. Should we try? This? What are these? I thought it was a newspaper. How in the world is that a receipt? Municipal receipts for funding. In terms you might understand, bills to the city. Quite a lot of them, too. Oh wait, maybe was it Matthias Hardware or Matthias Construction? I can't even remember now. Is it from the construction? Who is that? The construction site? Alright, this is Ulrich Mann. Ah, don't hurt me! It wasn't my idea, I promise! Who are you? What are you doing here? Say, are the police recruiting right out of high school? Answer me! Look, I was just following orders. What's your name? Ulrich Mann, I want a lawyer. Why? We haven't even accused you of anything yet. Watch him, Joe. I'll look around. You got it. Move and you'll get a surfboard upside your head. I'm not going anywhere. Dan, how are ya? How are we doing on the Hardy Boys? We're making progress, and I think that's what counts. We have under 12 minutes here to find an alarm clock, books, cover, scanner, drill, bucket, paint, stuffed toy, doll, and a measuring tape. Oh, this guy is the softest criminal I've ever seen. I don't even know what he did. I didn't even accuse him of anything. I just walked through this back door. Did the Hardy Boys have a warrant, or are we just robbing this guy? I think we got permission from the chief because we found his stuff in his office. I think we're okay. I think we're covered. What is this giant tarp thing? Here's the measuring tape. Imagine being a kid having played the first game and you get the second game for full price and this is what you get. Me! Hence why I never finished it. I was so disappointed. Stuffed toy. stuffed toy on the box in the back. And I guess this doll, even though it was a puppet in the last scene, but okay. Paint. Paint, drill, scanner. Paint, drill, scanner. This game is such a departure from the other one. Which you would think is a good thing, considering the beauty that was the other one. Books. Is that a drill on top of the black shelf things? A drill on top of the black shelf things. Hold on. These things? Or these things? I think this is a fan. A fan? I see a camera. That was the scanner. Drill cover. Is that a cover? My motorcycle! I was like, look at this massive blob in the middle of the room, not realizing that was something we had to look for. We found his motorcycle! Somebody has some explaining to do. Alright, but first we gotta find paint, drill, and an alarm clock. Even though we did find the motorcycle already. Drill in the blue basket. Drill in the... Oh! Yeah, it really is blended in. Paint. Like a paint bucket? Paint and an alarm clock. Call back to the first game. Aw, their motorcycle. An alarm clock? I see a clock. It's not that. Is that an alarm clock? It's a digital one. I wasn't looking for a digital alarm clock. Alright, just the paint now. Just the paint. How could you be let down by the finest collection of stock images 2009 has to offer? That's fair. Time for Nina's voice and absolutely no music to be my background comforting noise while I clean my depression bedroom. Happy to help. What if I'm looking for paint? Paint. That's a paintbrush. It was a choice to not have any background music. I think that's crazy. I literally don't see paint. Is the paint in the basket again? In this basket? I don't see paint. Is it spray paint? Is it a paint bucket? Is it a splat of paint? It's the yellow thing on the back shelf under the paintbrush. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. So, you got your bike back, and Ulrich is behind bars. You arrested him? Yeah, but what, Frank? Let's just be happy things wrapped up neatly for once. But they didn't. Why did Ulrich give up without a struggle? And what about all those receipts we found in the office? Requisitions for city funds? All of them approved. What's so strange about that, Frank? The site's deserted. There hasn't been a lick of work done there in months. Those requisitions were new. If the money didn't go towards the construction, then where did it go? Maybe Ulrich has it. I don't think that's likely. I think Ulrich messed up. I think he's more frightened to be let loose than to stay locked up. Speaking of Ulrich, did you manage to get any more information out of him, Chief? No, once his lawyer got here, he got real quiet quick. I just have a sinking feeling that this ordeal isn't over. The next case, corrupt commissioner. Things seem to be getting fishier with so many loopholes and dead ends. We must seek out more clues and fill in the missing pieces. Hey, Frank, I've been thinking. Uh-oh. Remember what Ulrich said to us when we found him? Yeah, I think he said it wasn't my idea. Right. At the time, I thought it was just the usual buck passing, but all the belly aching about those receipts made me wonder. See? It doesn't add up. He's covering for somebody. But who? I don't know, but whoever it is, they sure were raking in the cash. Those bills were huge. Yeah, so anyways, I was thinking, wanna look into it? Are you serious? You're the one who's been trying to talk me out of it this whole time. That's true, but I don't have anything lined up today. Might be fun. Joe, you never cease to amaze me. Well, let's go! Grab our detective kits! They're in the closet. Oh no, not the closet. Oh yes. Great. Well, let's dig them out. Oh, their poor closet. Rucksack, detective kit, key, coat, shoehorn, tie, pocket watch, pants, laptop, and binoculars. Well, there's the laptop. Binoculars. Pants. Pocket watch. Tie, shoehorn. Coat. Is that a coat? A coat. I'm supposed to find a key in here? This is messy. Shoehorn next to pumpkin thing on top shelf. Shoehorn next to pumpkin thing on top shelf. Pocket watch. A tie. Tie. Tie is blue and red striped. Tie is blue and red striped. I already forgot what the detective kit looks like. Is that it? Let's keep these close at hand from now on. Roger that. Oh, there's the tie. I see it. We need the rucksack, key. Oh, and that's it. Okay. We can do it. There's the sack. Key on the floor a little below green pillow. Key on the floor a little below green pillow. Boop. Done. Fenton Hardy, what are you two up to this fine Saturday? We're gonna look a little further into the robbery at Sam's. Really? I thought that was over and done with. We just can't leave well enough alone. Hey Dad, do you have any advice on following a paper trail? That depends on the content. Invoices to the city for lots of money. Oh, well then, I'd start right at City Hall. They should have copies of the invoices and quite possibly additional information about the recipient. Good idea, Dad. Thanks. Be careful, you two. Man, there's a lot of records here. They should have gone all digital a long time ago. Where's our tax money going anyway? You don't have a job. Good thing, too, or I'd be more concerned about it. What was the name we were looking for? Matthias Construction? I think so. May I help you two? All right, Douglas. Hi, I'm Frank Hardy. This is my brother Joe. Pleased to meet you. I'm Doug Lawrence, the city commissioner. Can I help you find something? This is where we would find all records of city payouts to third parties, construction contractors, people like that, right? Yes, this is the place. Looking for any in particular? We're just browsing. My brother and I are curious where our tax dollars are going. Ah, brilliant. It's good to take a keen interest in that sort of thing. Well, give a shout if you need me. Will do, thanks. Blank paper, teddy bear, guitar, dog biscuits, level, binoculars, candy, shoe, wristwatch, and a screwdriver. This one doesn't look as messy as the last ones. Fentanyl Hardy at your service. That's his full government name. What am I looking for? Binoculars? Level. I did say it was less messy, but I don't see anything. There's a wristwatch, I think. Yay. Blank paper. I mean, any of these pieces of paper could be blank. We don't know. Like, is that not the blank paper? Object seems so random when you think hard about what we're investigating. We need to find candy. It is important to the case. Candy. What is that? Binoculars? Some clock. There's binoculars. This candy will solve the case. Absolutely. It's also darker, which I struggle with more than the mess. Yeah, the colors are very muted. So it is a little rough. But you'd think we'd be able to spot a guitar really quick. But apparently, oh, there it is. Guitar. Shoe. Shoe. Dog biscuits. Dog biscuits? No. There's a candy. Glasses. Don't know what that is. Is this the level? Level. Poor Teddy on the floor. On the floor? Where's the Teddy? Teddy. Shoe right above most number 4 bin. Number 4 bin shoe. Dog biscuits and a blank paper. What do dog biscuits look like? Little bones? Chips? Those are not dog biscuits. Are those gloves? Dog biscuits and blank paper. And this is not the blank paper. Is that the blank paper? Blank paper. Okay, so just the dog biscuits now. A wanted poster. Sure, those were the dog biscuits. Okay, if we could just put these files back in their proper places. It's a lot easier to pull them out than to put them back. Entropy. This does not look like a fun puzzle. Files in each particular cabinet are arranged in a specific order, forming a pattern. The missing file should fit into that pattern in order to successfully complete that puzzle. Oh, not as bad. I thought I was gonna have to, like, you know, the book puzzles where you have to stick things in the right spots. The sequential patterns are not just limited to numbers and could involve other attributes as well. Left-click to select file and click on the drawer to place the file in the drawer. Okay, so we have 22 Clark, Kansas, 17 Turner, Alabama, 11 Phillips, New Mexico, 12 Entecessor, Tennessee, 27 Trisacine, Oklahoma, 8 Resinites, Kansas. Then we have 7 Stanley, New Jersey, 15 Jessica, Pennsylvania, 20 Johnson, Kentucky, 2 Thomas, New York, 21 Lee, California, 10 Mitchell, Idaho, 6 Turner, Nebraska, 3 Roberts, Michigan, 1 Moore, Missouri. So like this one's missing a yellow, so would we put the yellow here? And then that one's missing a green, so we put the green. This one has 2 yellows, so maybe, I don't know. Forget Hannah, Montana. I'm Jessica, Kentucky. That's a good name. We have 21, 10, 6, 3, 1. So maybe 21. No, this one's 7, something, 15, 22. I'm gonna be honest, I don't see the pattern. New Jersey, Pennsylvania, Kentucky, New York. We also have Stanley, Jessica, Johnson, Thomas. Stick you guys wherever. I don't know how I solved that. Did anyone know what the pattern was? I don't care. We beat it. We're just that smart that we don't even know how it was solved. It appears there are two other Matthias construction projects being funded almost identically to the movie theater. I've got the addresses. Let's check them out. Not so fast. I think we need to go back to the theater. Give it another search. I don't want to go on a wild goose chase here. She's a witch. Burn her. What a mess. What a mess. Did the police toss this place? I'm not sure. Either the police or someone who wanted to get rid of any possible evidence fast. It looks exactly the same. Candle, castle, CD player, which we saw over there, dartboard, electric wire, gloves, helmet, wristwatch. Is that it? Wristwatch, cone, construction tape. Okay, you can see that. Castle on back shelf. This morning I put my pill next to my coffee so I would remember to take it, and guess what I just found still sitting on my counter? A pill and coffee. Cool. Oh, don't you love when that happens? Helmet. Alright, we just need a candle now. Easy peasy. I like when you like specifically do something to remind yourself to do something, and it still doesn't work. Brains are fun. I think it's more like the Hardy Boys tossed this place. Yeah, we've been the ones just picking random things up. Moving stuff around. What does a candle look like? What type of candle? Candle on the top of the first speaker. Ugh, you're so right. I'd guess the office was cleaned, just like the site, but let's give it a look anyways. Actually, it doesn't look like anyone's been in here. Maybe they didn't have time, or they just forgot. Blueprints, coins, doormat, drill, globe, wallet, newspaper, oil can, saw, and torn letter. Here's the torn letter. Now this looks promising. Start with the corners. I swear we saw this last time we were in this room, but they didn't want anything to do with it. Alright, so we're gonna piece together our letter. I feel like you go somewhere. Time. Boop. The bottom part is missing. No signature. Shoot. Well, in any case, this proves that someone at Matthias Construction was knowingly defrauding the city council. I wonder how the city could have been so naive. You'd think they'd check up on these things once in a while. I didn't even get to read it. That happened so fast. Okay. Back to it. Blueprints. Coins. What are coins? Coins? How big are the coins? Because it could be like the coffee shop where they were just sitting on the wall and I was looking for little nickels. Globe. Drill. Newspaper, oil can. Oil can. A saw. Drill under the... Oh, got the drill. Wallet. Coins on far left table next to the candle cup. I don't think those are the coins. Unless I'm missing coins. These coins? Coins. What on earth is the flooring in this room? It looks like a mix of pine boards and particle board. They just threw every wood texture onto the floor. A wallet? Newspaper. Well, that thing that was a receipt looked like a newspaper to me before, so what do I know? Wallet, newspaper, saw. Wallet? Wallet. Saw a shiny thing on floor. Yep, that's it. Alright, just the wallet and the newspaper now. I rate the artist poorly on making stuff that is paper related. There's so many papers, like how would I know what's what? Newspaper. That thing before really looked like a newspaper. And now I don't see anything that looks like a newspaper here. And a wallet. Heavens. Newspaper isn't the weird thing on the bottom board of desk. That thing? You know what? I don't even know what that is, but it's not the newspaper. Or the wallet. But it is interesting. Newspaper left floor by desk. That thing? It's not this thing, it's not that thing. It's not that. And also, what does the wallet look like? It's like trying to guess what they think things look like. I'm just gonna start clicking on it all. I keep getting locked out of clicking. Newspaper behind black jacket. I don't think I clicked that one too. That's not it. All right, let's do a little hint. A hinty. That was the wallet, so we're still looking for the newspaper. Newspaper. News. Right there, under the chair. It's a good example of how I feel when I talk to my boss. Find the newspaper. None of these are newspapers, though. This is the first address. A department store. It doesn't seem quite as deserted as the movie theater. Bald. Halt! Who goes there? Joe and Frank Hardy. We're here to speak to the foreman. Well, you can't. He's not here. Who are you? Fenton Katz. You don't look like the construction type. In fact, you look like I'm a lawyer. Yup. I'm in the employ of Matthias Construction. That covers me. Now, what are you two doing here? This is private property. Can we speak with the fiveman if the foreman's not available? Our uncle was the foreman here. We were supposed to come spend the day with him. You must have the wrong address. This site has been closed down for some time. Really? Really? Look, I don't have time for idle chatter. I have places to be. I trust you two can show yourselves out. If I find anything missing when I return, I know who to look for. Yes, sir. Our uncle? It's the first thing that sprang into mind. Okay, the coast is clear. Let's take a look around before he gets back. All right, light bulb, cables, coffee mug, gas pipes, fire extinguisher, wrench, spilled can, shovel, toolbox, welder. There are too many Fentons in this game. That is one too many, for sure. Is this game trying to trick us into thinking Fenton is a normal name? I see the hidden agenda. This guy looks more like a Fester than a Fenton. He did look like a Fester. All Alright, let's see. A light bulb, cables, coffee mug. Light bulb, cables. This one's also really dark. Here's the spilled can. Spilled can next to flashlight. Am I looking for rope? What am I looking for? Gas pipes. Are these gas pipes? Gas pipes. Just remove them. Check the credits, see if there's anyone named Fenton. We gotta double check. Maybe they were really trying to self-insert. Toolbox. Toolbox? Was that it? Shovel. Cables next to cone on the bottom. Cables next to that. There they are. Welder. Shovel. Wrench. Fire extinguisher. And a coffee mug. There we go. They need to switch up the music. I'm not feeling the victory of the music anymore. What have we here? This is no ordinary toolbox. You gotta admire a criminal that keeps his equipment this well organized. This stuff's gotta go back to the police department. I would not say this is well organized at all. Well, there's the brass knuckles. Spanner, bolts, gear, hammer, lockpicks, measuring tape, pliers, screwdriver, wire, and a wood saw. At least this is pretty spread out. I don't know if it's organized, but I can at least look at what I'm looking at. Okay, spanner, bolts, screwdriver, wire. Compared to everything else in this game, this can be considered organized. You know what? Fair enough. I shouldn't judge. Oh, I meant to click that. Spanner. Bolts. Gear. Lockpicks. And pliers? Pliers. Pliers. Comically small dartboard. Alright, the chief is here. Hi again, boys. What you got for me? Almost too much. We need to use the evidence room to analyze these tools for prints. We found them at another construction site. What's the link? Both sites have been shut down for some time, but are still being funded by the city of Bayport. And both sites are owned by Matthias Construction. Matthias Construction? I've heard of them. They do lots of work in town. Yeah, well, at these sites, there's a lot of nothing going on. I've learned long ago to never doubt your instinct, the instinct of a hardy. The evidence room is all yours. Thanks, Chief. We've lifted several sets of prints. Now we just need to find their matches. Luckily, there aren't that many thieves in Bayport. That's nice. You need to perform a series of chemical reactions. Okay, so same thing of just picking the right things. So not that one. Orange, orange, green, orange, blue, orange, red, orange, purple, orange, yellow, orange, 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 can I pick one of these? Orange, brown, orange, brown, blue, orange, brown, orange, brown, orange, brown, green, orange, brown, green, blue, purple, orange, brown, green, light blue, green, orange, brown, green, light blue, orange, brown, green, light blue, red, light blue, red. Oh, done. The Hardy family has qualified immunity. Well, no surprise, one set belonged to Ulrich Mann. He's already in jail, but hopefully this will help to keep him there. The second match is Fenton Katz. Say, isn't that the lawyer we met at the site? That's him. Chief, can we bring him in? Certainly. I'll put out an APB. If he's in town, we'll get him within the hour. This last set of prints baffles me, though. I wonder who they could belong to. Hard hat, coat, rug, degree, target, t-shirt, trumpet, sulfuric acid, powder, carbolic acid. All right, there's that. There's that other acid. Powder. Rug? There's also a trumpet. Oh, this is not a rug. Okay, not that rug, but a different rug? Why did the perp leave their entire wardrobe behind? A hard hat, coat, their rug, a t-shirt, degree, right of the gun. Oh yeah, we did see that one before. Target. Target, rug, hard hat. Guess it's the other rug? Where's the other rug? This is the only rug I see. Rug behind laptop. It's not this one, though. This one? That rug. Target and a hard hat. Target and a hard hat. Target thing under desk. Red thing. I think it's a weight, a scale. This game is so not fair. House Flipper Hardy Boys Edition. I do want to clean up this place. Like, it would be really satisfying at the end of the level if it just, like, swept everything up and everything was put away. Instead of us coming back and it's still in disarray every single time. Target, hard hat. Target, hard hat. Hard hat. Alright, so just the target now, and it's not that thing, because that thing's a scale, apparently. Target. A target. On wall between 2 and 4 bins. Oh, like a shooting target. Okay, boys, Katz was brought in. That was fast. I'm gonna have a run at him personally. Do you want to search his car? Sounds good. It's in the impound lot out back. The keys should be back there too. Let me know if you find anything. Sure thing. Good luck, Chief. Now, where did he say those keys were again? We're looking for a fire extinguisher, gloves, hammer, a hoe, a hose, and Fenton's car keys, newspaper, sewer lid, toolkit, and a US flag. There's the flag. I think these are keys. These the keys we're looking for? Very possibly. Could be. Hardy Boy searching cars for evidence because... just because. Why not? A fire extinguisher, sewer lid? Sewer lid. Gloves. Hammer. Hoe and hose. Hoe and hose. And a toolkit. And that blasted newspaper, it's not that. Is it this? Newspaper. Fire extinguisher. Between speed and do not enter sign. Speed and do not enter sign is fire extinguisher. Oh, hose. A hoe and some hose. Hose? Alright, now we just gotta find a singular hoe. A hoe and some hose. And a toolkit. Can't forget that. Excuse me. Hoe and a toolkit. Found the hoe. Toolkit above wheelbarrow. Boom, teamwork. I'm right here. Found the hoe. The Fourth Amendment prevents police from unlawful search and seizure. It doesn't say anything about plucky teen detectives. This is some car. I guess crime does pay. How can you say that? Katz is sitting on the wrong side of the chief in an interrogation room as we speak. Oh yeah, forgot about that. Briefcase, charger, shopping bag, soft toy, flies, that doesn't say flies, that says files, diaries, book pile, CD, coffee flask, concert tickets, and a pen. Alright, there's our soft toy. Files? That was a shopping bag. I thought they were files. Coffee flask? Concert tickets. Book pile? Files. Book pile. Book pile? CD in front of red wallet. CD. Good. Pen. Concert. There's a pen. Diaries, charger. Briefcase. Briefcase? Whoa, that looks like one of those briefcases you see handcuffed to the bad guy in movies. It's got an electric lock. Looks pretty complicated. Can you break it? I don't know. What am I saying? You're Frank Hardy. Of course you can. Give it a go. Okay. Let's see. Let's go this way. There. And then if we do it like that, and then nice. Tickets next to pants on seat. Tickets next to pants on seat. Okay, that was lucky. Now let's see what was so important. I hope it's money. Oh, papers. Boring. These aren't boring. These papers confirm what I was already beginning to suspect, that the world revolves around me. The world barely looks your way, Joe. These papers prove that there was someone on the city commission who knowingly gave city funds to dud construction sites, probably for huge kickbacks. We have to check that second construction site. I'll give these papers to Chief Colleague. Meet me at the bikes. Okay, sorry. Tickets next to pants on seat. Where are the pants? Pants. Tickets next to pants on seat. We're looking for diaries and a charger now. Diaries and a charger. Are the diaries just a stack of books on the seat? Yes, they are. And now a charger. What kind of charger? Is everyone in this town allergic to cleaning? Like, my car could never look like that. If everyone in this town was clean, then we wouldn't have a game, you know? Charger. A charger. I don't even know what it would look like. Charger next to the cards? Ah! Yeah. With time to spare. Another abandoned site. So Matthias Construction takes the job, gets paid up front, and then just never bothers finishing the work? That's about the size of it. We have to look for a link to City Hall. Somebody up there is making a lot of money by letting this fraud continue. What a shame. This looks like it would have been a sweet hotel. Maybe it can be completed by a law-abiding firm, although I don't know that the quality of the work is up to snuff. Yellow gloves, book, fan, hard hat, burlap bag, front loader key, paper stack, shoe brush, tools, and orange cones. Orange cones. Tools. Red book on stairs. Red book on stairs. I don't know if that's a book, but it doesn't count it. Is that a book? Book. Yellow gloves. Key on bottom shelf. Not sure if it's front loader key. Key on bottom shelf. Key. What do you think this key is for? Probably the front loader over there. We'll check it out when we're done here. Okay. Sounds good. Paper stack. Hard hat? Hard hat. It feels like that was also a hard hat. Burlap bag. Fan and yellow gloves. Like a fan or like a rotating fan? Or me, a fan of this game. I don't know what that is. Yellow gloves? Yellow gloves. Yellow glove on wall above stairs. So just, oh, fan and a shoe brush still. We still need the shoe brush. Those are some pliers. The shoe brush is that like really tiny brown thing. I feel like it's always hard to spot. A hoe. Glove. Ceiling fan to the left of the ladder. Ceiling fan to the left of the ladder. Ceiling fan? Oh my gosh, it's so tiny! My gosh! That was crazy. Is this game still available for purchase? I actually have no idea. This is my CD copy from 2009. With 30 unique locations across 50 different levels. I don't know, someone should check to see if you can still get this game. Shoe brush next to green basket. Ah, there it is. How many people had shoe brushes 15 years ago? Because I do not remember them. I've never had shoes that needed brushing, though. I've never had to polish my shoes. I wear sneakers. You know? Let's take a look around before trying the engine. Aww. Battery, brass pipes, classic crate, gas pipes. Oh, I know what the gas pipes look like. Newspaper, paint, wanted poster, power drill, tool rack, walkie-talkie. Brass pipes. Paint. Brass pipes under green basket. I have shoe brushes for my dress shoes. I used them a lot when I had a sales job. See, like if you have those shoes, you would have a brush, you know? I didn't have a need for them, so I wasn't that cool in 2009. I wear leather boots. I use shoe brushes on them. Yeah, if you have leather boots or like dress shoes, probably really handy. Wanted poster power drill. See, everything is like so clustered in this bottom corner. That's upsetting. Plastic crate. I didn't even know that was something I was looking for. I oil my walking boots to keep them waterproof, but apart from that, I leave them in God's hands. Not my business. Here's a 4-star review. My sister and I, both in our 20s, love games like this. It's probably not that great if you don't have someone fun to play it with, though. We get jollies out of just making fun of some of the poorly done parts of these games. Being the Hardy Boys also helps. Honestly, if it was not the Hardy Boys, I wouldn't play these. But I think the Hardys are really the draw for me. And then plus we get to play together, and it is way more fun if you play with people. I agree. What a great 4-star review. Power drill on gray box far left. Oh, we got the power drill. It was up in the thing here. Tool rack. Tool rack? Tool rack. My brain is starting to slow down. I'm not spotting things quick enough. Wanted poster, paint, newspaper. Newspaper? Battery? Like, how small of a battery? Battery in the middle of the floor. In the middle of the floor? I think this is a flask and a briefcase. Battery. Battery? No, what was that? That was paint. Okay, not a battery, but it was something. Battery. Is wanted poster on red wall thing behind ladder. Red wall. That. Yes, it is. All right, so we just need the battery now. But what kind of battery? A watch battery? AA, AAA? A car battery? Just battery? Somebody beating someone up? Battery? It's the battery beside the generator. That was it. That was the battery. Okay, let's see if we can figure out how to lower that scoop. Let me give it a try. All right. In this puzzle, you need to match the signs on the levers with the corresponding signs below the levers. Left click on a lever to select it, then left click on another blank space to move the lever to that position. There cannot be another lever between the starting and ending position of the lever that you are moving. Okay. So this has to go here. Then this one goes here. That did not. That was so easy. I thought we'd have to get all 6 in place, but no. We need a battery. We only got evidence for assault. More suitcases. Probably full of more boring paper. You're right about the paper part. They're full of money. What? Let me see. One of these suitcases had an ID tag on it. The name is Douglas Lawrence. I think we found our link to City Hall. Sorry, did you say something? I'm kind of busy counting money. Oh, take the win. You're right. I shouldn't have complained that that puzzle was too easy. Joe, put the money down. It's not ours. Well, whose is it? I don't know. I'm sure it's not Douglas Lawrence's. Probably belongs to the city. I hope at the end of all this, someone remembers to reward you and me for doing the right thing. Being good is its own reward. Mumble grumble. All right, dollars, trolley, travel bag, books, cup, toy train, bucket, check, glove, torn poster. Okay. Okay. Are those dollars? Are those dollars? Dollars? Money, let's keep it. Damn it, Frank. Frank will not let us keep it. Also, there were dollars over here, but these ones don't count? Interesting. Travel bag? Travel bag. These are all travel bags. What do you mean? Travel bag? Travel bag. That specific one was the travel bag. Got you. All right, all right. Torn poster. A glove. Check bucket. Bucket? Toy train. Oh, I need another travel bag? Was that not the travel bag? What did I grab? Trolley? Was maybe trolley? Can't count the money on the right. That's just the payroll for Tuesday. Travel bag. Okay, not that. Travel bag? What was that? What did I just pick up? I'm so lost. That's a receipt. Where would a check be? Travel bag by the money. That doesn't count. It's not that one. That's not the travel bag. Travel bag. A bag that you travel with, but it's none of the bags I've clicked on. Cup? Oh, that was the travel bag. Sorry. How did I not know that? Cup? Is that a cup? Is this a cup? Is that a cup? Check. Cup and a check. Cup? That was the check, but the cup? No? Okay. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Cup. I've clicked on things thinking it's something else and it's been correct, but not the thing I thought. A cup. A cup, a cup, a cup. White cup far left below the red thing. Yep, that's it. It was wishful thinking to imagine Douglas would still be here. We'd be lucky if he was still in the country. But he doesn't have his money. I'm sure that was only a small part of whatever haul he's managed to get away with. Hey, if he worked here, maybe somebody has his home address. I wouldn't know who to trust asking, but maybe we can find it written down on an employee list or something. Book, blank paper. Well, I know what the blank paper is. Chips pack, file holder, soda can, walking stick, address list, switchboard, measuring tape, coffee mug, and a wristwatch. Okay, so some of those are repeats. That was nice. A coffee mug, switchboard, be an address list. One of these. Address list? No. Address list under the blue thing. Apparently that's not it. Address list? Here it is, Douglas Lawrence, address and all. A corrupt city commissioner. That's a high-reaching conspiracy there. All right, soda can. File hold? What was that? That wasn't the file holder. A book. It was just a book. A file holder. I mean, any of these? Measuring tape? Soda can. What type of soda? Was that it? That was a coffee mug. A coffee mug. Okay. Okay, okay. Getting somewhere. Not in any way by my doing, but we are moving along. File holder, soda can, and a switchboard. What is that? The switchboard. Okay, soda can and a file holder. Nice, now we could dox them. I know, we have all their addresses. soda can. I don't know, the last time we found a soda can, it looked nothing like a soda can. There it is. There's a letter that we apparently don't need. We don't need this letter, yeah. We just need a file holder. Whatever that means. Aren't all of these file holders? But the file holder we're looking for is different than the other ones. I'm pretty sure everything in here is holding a file. Oh, but this one specifically. Got you, got you. So this is what a city commissioner's house looks like. Why would he have left his kitchen door open? Maybe he isn't here. It's pretty quiet around here, except for you, of course. Oh, right, I'll keep it down. Be on your guard. All right, apple, shoe brush, watch, dog biscuit, golf club, Hawaii brochure, key, razor, eyeglasses, and a wooden spatula. This game is way longer than I expected. Time just keeps going when you're having fun. This game just keeps going, huh? There are over 50 screens to play through, with 30 unique locations. 1-star review. Go with Nancy Drew instead. You know what? Would we be having more fun if we were playing Nancy? I'm having a blast. What am I even looking for? Do we know how long this is? No, I've never beat this game before. I thought that I would accomplish a goal today, but it seems like it just keeps going. Maybe it's a good thing I never finished it, because this is time I can't get back. The dog biscuit. I'd be having more fun tweezing my body hair. Why not both? You can enjoy the point and click, or the hidden object aspect while tweezing your body hair. Multitask. You're stealing his dog treats? Apparently, the Hardys stop at nothing. A wooden spatula. I'm having fun. Stamp out the negativity, people. We're having a great time. How dare you? It's definitely making the yard work I should be doing more attractive. And I like hidden objects. You know what? I'm not even a hidden object fan, hence why it's never been completed on my part. But I am having a good time with you guys. Hawaii? A brochure for Hawaii? I fear our pigeon may have flown the coop. I've told you before, Frank, quit it with the bird metaphors. They creep me out. Okay, no bird metaphors. We need a shoe brush, a watch, that damn shoe brush that I can never find. It's so tiny. Razor on wall right side. Razor on wall right side. On the wall. Why am I not seeing it? If the Hardy Boys weren't investigating, they'd have to clean their room. And we've seen how huge of a task that would be. It's true. I don't see this razor. I mean, I could be blind. Is that it? Shoe brush right of blue bucket. Blue bucket? Shoe brush. I don't even know what that is, but it could... It's not the shoe brush. But I couldn't tell you what it is. I meant left. Left wall razor. There we go. Brushes under the cabinet next to the file. Boxes. Brushes under cabinet. Oh my gosh. This damn shoe brush is so sneaky on every screen it appears on. Except for the ones where I don't need to grab it. Okay. A watch. And a wooden spatula. We're getting there. A watch and a wooden spatula. Is that a watch? Is that a watch? Those are coins. That's a screwdriver. A watch. None of the folks in this town ever learned basic organizing skills. They did not. For our benefit, because look at what we get to do today. Spatula in the window above the stove. Spatula in here above the stove? On the right-hand side. Is this what we're talking about? I'm amused by the randomly ultra-high quality photo they use, especially when the sizing of everything is way off. Nothing is the correct size. I thought, never mind, I forgot the wooden part. Oh, a wooden spatula. I'm like, I can't tell anything that's in here. Is the watch in here? They made this so dark I can't see a damn thing. There's an anchor here. Scissors, I didn't see those before, not that we need them. Is that a watch? No, not a watch. What are those? Spoons. I think they took the hidden object game too literally. We're gonna hide this so good, you'll never see them. Another letter we don't need. They're just everywhere. Any of these a wooden spatula? That looks like a boat. I had this game as a kid. I don't remember liking it. Same. This is my copy from 2009. I never finished it, and I thought maybe we'd all try today to work on it. In what world is this a watch? I have avoided clicking on it because I'm like, that's a clock. So we just need the wooden spatula now. Before I rage quit. That's a big watch. Imagine wearing that on your wrist. Maybe it's like a necklace. It's like a Flava Flav kind of thing. Jeez. That's a watch for the extremely nearsighted. A learning lesson to just go ahead and click on it, even if we know it's not called a watch. Okay, so maybe the spatula's not even wooden. Who knows? POV, you're trying to solve a big case, but your mom wants you to organize the kitchen. Is a spatula on the left edge of the screen by the two blue buckets? On the left edge by the two blue buckets. I think this is tape? Oh, it's this thing that doesn't look wooden at all. And it's also a spoon. This is the wooden spatula. I'm sorry, but no! I've let everything slide up until that screen. That is a spoon! I think you're giving this game too much credit. I really am. I was like, it's gotta be a wooden spatula somewhere. I didn't think metal spoon.
I'm not cleaning that up.
I read wooden spatula, and it was silly of me not to be looking for a metal spoon. This game is rage baiting us. So that's a metal spoon. Were these like in another language than translated? No! I'm fairly certain these were initially in English. This game is something. I think we should just take the words on screen as suggestions and just click on anything that's remotely close to the word. I think that might be how we have to play it now. This must be Douglas's home office. Let's see if he left anything of interest behind. All right, a computer case, a camera, gear, gloves, letter to Douglas, lizard, Lizard. Lizard. A post-it. Is that a post-it? Blade. Socks. Telephone. Okay. It's spiritual words. Just, you know, is it a blade? I don't know. Maybe something that kind of feels like a blade. Telephone. I can't believe this guy left his lizard behind. I can't believe it either. This is just irresponsible pet ownership. Socks under chairback. Oh, we do need socks. I was like, why do we need socks? Blade, letter to Douglas. And Carly Craze has 51 months of being a sexy snack. Forgot to say hello. I hopped on late. I hope everyone's doing well. I hope you're doing well. 51 months of being sexy and snacky is crazy. This town has a lizard infestation. There has been a lizard on multiple screens. Wild. Telephone. Oh, there's the telephone. You need socks so your feet don't get cold. Hope this helps. It does, actually. Camera. Gear. Computer case. Gloves. The gloves vary in size, so you know, there's a blade. Gloves and a letter to Douglas. Is that a letter? This is kind of cryptic. Dear Douglas, the carnies remain. Either they take wing or you do. There's no signature. More bird metaphors. They give me the shivers. Alright, so just the gloves now. Is that a new setup I see? More Hardy Boys and a new setup. Sorry I'm late. Welcome, Carol. We're in the struggle house now. It is a temporary, we're in the guest room because our stream room needs to get carpet put in. So this is just a temporary space. Welcome to the void. The wall is blank. But not for long. Was the blade the thing they call a razor previously? Yes, it was the exact same thing on the last page that was a razor. Wild. This game makes me admire Mystery Case Files all the more. And I'm not the biggest Mystery Case Files fan, but I would rather play that right now. I do love Ravenhurst. Ravenhurst is fun. Gloves? Gloves. Gloves above the red box on the floor. Good call. What's that? It's you two. I should have known better when I saw you at the hall. Douglas Lawrence! I come downstairs, woken from my sleep by a bump in the night, and what do I come across? A pair of adolescent burglars. You've been stealing from the city. Maybe I have. I don't know what difference it makes to you, as you won't live to tell anyone about it. Hold it right there. Chief Colleague! Those papers from Fenton's car and had plenty of incriminating references to Mr. Lawrence here. Fenton the criminal, not Fenton our dad. Fenton may be a lawyer, but he isn't the sharpest knife in the drawer. I thought it would be best if I dropped by and had a chat with our esteemed city commissioner. Seems I got here just in time. I'll say, you saved our hides, Chief. One good turn deserves another. Okay, Mr. Lawrence, you're coming downtown. I have a cozy cell waiting for you, right next to Ulrich and Fenton. Oh, what a happy family we'll be. So Douglas would approve the construction deals, and then at a prearranged time, Fenton would leave Douglas's tip in a briefcase at the site. That way, he could pick it up later under the guise of investigating city-funded sites. It kept the contact between them, and thus the risk of being caught at a minimum. So that's everything all wrapped up and neat. Well, almost. Oh, come on, Frank. Let's just enjoy a job well done. What about the note? What note? The note Douglas had in his office, the one about the carnies. Can you give it a break just for one night? Fine, we'll talk about it more in the morning. My brother, ladies and gentlemen. Time bomb! With Douglas neatly put to the books and Matthias' intentions exposed, looks like we are done for the day, but you never know what surprises one may have in store. Frank, you're brooding again. I'm just thinking. Well, quit it. It's been a week since our last case. It's over, done with. Can't you just move on? Boys, telephone, it's Chief Colleague. You were saying? Oh, great. Hi, Chief. Yeah. Really? No, nothing. I can't say I'm 100% surprised. Okay, yeah, we'll be there in a few minutes. Well? The chief wanted to know if we could come down to talk about a suspicious streak of accidents at the Seaside Fair. Hey, I heard about that actually. Chet was down there on Wednesday and he said there were cops all over the place. Said a bolt came loose from Mount Kilimanjaro or something like that. Some kid got pretty badly hurt. So it seems our case isn't over after all. What are you talking about, Frank? What possible link is there between this and some city commissioner taking bribes? You're forgetting the note we found in Douglas's office. You're jumping to a whole lot of conclusions, Frank. I thought you were supposed to be the level-headed one. I call him like I see him. Sigh. I can't win. Let's just get our stuff together and head on over there. Camera, check, now spelt with a Q-U-E for some reason. Coins, glasses, golf club, first aid box, shield, shoe brush, that damn shoe brush, which is right there, telephone, and a watch. Okay. We can do this. A whole new case. Golf club? Check. Camera, first aid. I don't think we've had to find a first aid box, so I don't know what that looks like. First aid box, just kidding. Bright red. Coins. Coins. Full disclosure, I've decided that being useful is just not the vibe today. You know, I agree. I don't really want to be useful. I don't want to help the boys today, but here we are. Coin, oh, glasses. Shield. Shield is that, like, tiny thing that's in, like, every room. Ah, right there. Shield. Telephone and a watch. Telephone. Boop. Watch. Is it a clock? Is it a watch? We don't know. I'm sure we'll find it. Delayed reaction. Whoa, why is Mrs. Hardy kinda... she hasn't made enough appearances, I fear. What? Coins in a camera. Coins, camera, watch. I'm begging them to stop solving mysteries and clean their room. It would be easier to find stuff if they just cleaned it. Man, we've been in here so many times that I still don't know where everything is. It's that messy. Not camera on TV. Camera on TV. You're so right. We did find that before. Coins? Watch. Coins? Alright, just need the watch now. Where are you? That's like a pocket watch. Since we have unlimited carrying capacity, we should just take everything from every scene. I think so. That would save us a lot of time when we keep coming back to them. Oh, it's that thing. Yay! Good to see you boys again. Some things landed on my plate that I thought might be up your alley. What's the lowdown? Well, I don't need to tell you boys anything about the Seaside Fair. It's been a fixture since before you were born. Always had an exemplary safety record, until just recently. 4 incidents in 4 weeks, 2 in the past week alone. The first couple we chalked up to coincidence, but recent events have changed our thinking. Coat, desk nameplate, cue card case, fruit basket, gloves, hourglass, pencil, stapler, travel bag, pen stand? Gloves. I will keep the sailing even if I have to man the winch, sails, cabin, and everything else. We're going. We're sailing. Cue card case. What does that even look like? At a fruit basket. Those are the only two things we need? Okay, okay. Lock in. Fruit basket, cue card case. Cue card case drawable? No. Oh, this thing was like the business card thing? Cue card case. That's a cactus. Fruit basket under the desk because why not? Oh, it is under the desk. So we just need the cue card case now. A case for cue cards? Is that... that? I'm not sure... you know what? I don't know. Look at this guy, Jackson Laws. You must be the Hardy Boys. Chief Colleague told me to expect you. That's us. Are you the owner of the fair? Yep, Jackson Laws. I've been running the fair since my father died. Gotta keep it running too, no matter what. You think this is aimed at you specifically? That someone is trying to get you thrown out of here? I wouldn't be surprised. I was a bit of a wayward child. Got into a lot of trouble as a kid. We know what that's like. Burglaries, grand theft, or maybe we don't. Point being, there's no shortage of people wanting to get back at me for something or other. What type of person would risk the lives of innocent children just to get back at you? That's what's got me worried. I ain't gonna get scared off, but I can't willingly keep the fair going knowing someone could get hurt because of some madman. The chief says to keep things running as normal for the time being so that they can try and catch the scumbag in the act, but I haven't been sleeping, worrying about it. We'll do all we can to help, Mr. Laws. Thanks, kids. Anything I can do to help, just let me know. I'll be over at the Ferris wheel. Had an accident there just last night. Gotta do damage control. Okay, we'll meet you there in a bit. Thanks. Ladies' sandal. Baseball bat. Cardboard box. Cell phone. Dish. Glass. Globe. Headphones. Ruler and a wristwatch. Just had to check it wasn't that clock. What's on the walls? I don't know. Credit to the game, or maybe we don't, was fantastic comedy. I did enjoy that. A rare bit of good writing in this game. Alright. Oh man, it is dark in here. We've got headphones, a cardboard box. Gosh. Lady sandal baseball bat. Cell phone dish. Hello. Cell phone. Ruler. There's the baseball bat. Ruler, wristwatch. Ruler? I feel like that ruler was a level on a previous screen. Dish. Like a serving dish? Glass. Lady's sandal. And a globe. Lady sandal, dish, glass. That's it. Lady sandal, dish. Glass. That's like a mug. And a sandal. Oh, my eyes are getting wonky. Been staring for so long. Basket. Sandal. Lady Sandal near the back, near the blue can thing. That would have made more sense, but it was, I guess that's a sneaker. It was back here in like the hidden shadows. All right, where's this glass? Oh my gosh, there are too many things that look similar to each other. Glass. Glass next to the big stuffed animal. This one? Or that one? On the right? Big stuffed animal on the right. Glass? Glass. Ugh. My gosh. I need some light in there. So this is the most recent scene? Yep. A strut supporting one of the gondolas snapped last night. I'm no blacksmith, but that was no stress snap. That thing was cut. Did anyone get hurt? Hurt? No. Scared? You betcha. Each gondola is supported by 3 struts, so when one snapped, it lurched sharply to one side. If the riders hadn't been securely strapped in, they might have fallen. So clearly whoever is doing this isn't just some prankster. He's trying to kill people. I'm not 100% sure on that, Joe. Why? Well, if the person's intent was to kill, they surely would have weakened at least 2 of the struts, right? If the gondola had been near the top of the wheel when something like that happened, I don't even want to think about it. So we have 2 options, really. Either the suspect doesn't really know what he's doing and is trying to kill but failing, or he knows exactly what he's doing and is creating fear without hurting anyone. That's as well as maybe, but if things had gone another way, someone easily could have been killed there. Oh, don't misunderstand me. I'm not excusing anybody. I'm just trying to pin down his actual motive. Clearly, he's endangering lives. I just don't know I don't know that it's his purpose to kill. I can go along with that. Mr. Laws, mind if we snoop around here a bit? Sure, go ahead. Thanks. Airplane, ball, hammer, bolt cutter, book, shopping bag, measuring tape, scissors, screwdriver, umbrella. Airplane. Okay. Shopping bag, scissors. That's a basket. Book. Book. At least this one's nice and bright. I can at least see what I'm looking at. Umbrella. Ella, Ella. Measuring tape, scissors. Why is there a woman in the sky and is she skydiving? Just these random drawings in the sky. Bolt cutters and headphones near ladder on left bottom. Bolt cutters. Mr. Laws, do these belong to the fair? Let me take a look. Nope, these aren't ours. Would these be strong enough to cut through the struts on the gondolas? Well, it would take quite a bit of muscle, but with enough grit, I don't see why not. Do these look like they might have come from Sam's Hardware to you, Joe? All bolt cutters look alike to me, but they're definitely in the ballpark. Okay. Our clue. Scissors. Shopping in tree branch. Shopping in tree branch. I don't see it. That? Ball, hammer. Oh, I do see the hammer though. Shopping bag, measuring tape. Umbrella, bottom left, red. Bottom left, red umbrella. Screwdriver. Shopping bag and a ball. Shopping bag. There's a little handprint on the balloons. A handprint! Oh my gosh. Alright, we'll just need the ball now. Just a ball. And that's it. Yeah, sorry. Thought I was missing something. Just a ball. Ball under the balloons. I thought it was another balloon. I didn't even get a candy apple. What are you complaining about? We're going back. We just need to run some tests on these bolt cutters. I thought we already determined that Ulrich stole the bolt cutters. We did, but maybe it wasn't the first time he stole from Sam's. It was just the first time he got caught. Heck, he might have actually bought these. The point is, we need to determine if they were purchased locally. Professor Hardy on the case. Whew, all right. Baseball bat, desk lamp, dollars, gloves, handkerchief, lady sandals, shoes, dropper, fly ash, hydrogen nitrate, liquid ammonia, and powder. Alright, I found the fly ash. There's the dropper. That one. Hydrogen nitrate? I don't know what that one looks like. But it's not those two. Hi all, I'm having a lazy Saturday. How are the boys? Welcome, Phoebe. I'm glad you're having a lazy day. The boys are going through messy screens to find evidence. You know, I think they're doing an alright job. Dollars. Dollar bills. Where are they? Where is the money? Dollars. Love that for them. You know, they are thriving, which is great. And all we want for the Hardy Boys is for them to thrive, even if it's at our expense. Is that a baseball bat? Yes, it is. Dollars, handkerchief, hydrogen nitrate, and shoes. Shoes. I got like hella money. Where are the monies? Man, the dollars have been really easy to spot on previous screens. I don't know about this one. Shoes under the desk. Oh gosh, I couldn't even tell what that was. Good job. A hanky. And some dollars. Is that a hanky? There it is. All right, so just the money now. Show me the money. It does say dollars, right? Dollars. Dollars? Got it. Whew. Let's dig in. All right, we gotta do the chemical thing again. No. Brown, purple, green. Okay, red, purple, red, yellow, red, green, red, blue, green, purple, red, blue, green, brown, blue, red, blue, green, brown, orange, red, blue, green, brown, purple, red, blue, green, brown, green, red, blue, green, brown, purple, red, blue, green, brown, yellow, purple, red, blue, green, brown, yellow, orange, red, blue, green, brown, yellow, light blue, red, blue, green, brown, yellow, green. Blue, red, blue, green, brown, yellow. I already tried that. Purple? Okay. Not us having to find actual clues now. And not just a banana. Remember when we just had to search for bananas and scones? Fly ash, again! Could that have been picked up at the fair? I guess it's possible, but not likely. So what's the next step? Let's talk to Sam. Maybe he can recognize these. What's an actual clue? Good question. Hi, Mr. Wallace. Are you okay? What does it look like? Look around you. It is a bit of a disaster area here. Yes, exactly. The burglar was bad enough, but the police come in here, take everything apart, leave no stone unturned. That's a good thing, though. Don't you want the thief apprehended? Yes, of course, but do they stick around to clean the mess they made? Of course not. We're sorry about that, Mr. Wallace, but we just have one quick question and we'll be out of your hair. Have you ever sold a pair of bolt cutters that look... A quick question? You sound like the police. Just a few quick questions and we'll leave your store a complete wreck. No, not this time. If you want your questions answered, you will help me put things back in order. Aw, let's just get out of here, Frank. My back is killing me as it is. Shh, that would be impolite and it wouldn't help our case. Let's just grit our teeth and help out. All right, let's help clean up. Broom, camera, cardboard box, dumbbells, headphone, helmet, light bulb. Is that the light bulb? Paperclip, rope, shopping basket, suitcase, toy box, and a wristwatch. Okay. Alright, those were the dumbbells. I need a is that a paperclip? Paperclip. Rope. Rope. Shopping basket. Wristwatch. Rope. Toy box. A suitcase. A helmet. Headphones. Cardboard box. Camera. And a broom. Oh, that was easy. I like an easy level. There, you got your candy apple. Happy? Can't talk, eating. Fine, I'll do the talking. Since Mr. Wallace identified the bolt cutters, we can assume the perpetrator is probably local. It doesn't necessarily follow that Ulrich had anything to do with this, but Joe already knows that my inclination. Yeah, the note. So you think Ulrich did this? That's not possible. He was behind bars when the last few accidents happened. Not Ulrich specifically. I just believe that this case is tied in with a case we worked on a little while ago. We've arrived. This is the Tilts-a-lot. In this instance, the criminal rigged the locking mechanism on the carts to malfunction. The hatch sprung open during the ride. Any injuries on this one? A couple of bruises. The couple in the cart didn't fly out, which was lucky, but they did get a little banged up. Let's get scouring. You done with that apple, Joe? I want an elephant ear. After we finish here. Fine. Hammer, fish, shoes, broom, blimp, spade, alarm clock, tie, business card, and a printer. Nancy Drew dossiers were out in 2009 too, wasn't it? Is that why the Hardy devs did the hidden object format? Maybe. Maybe that had something to do with it. Somehow they didn't die. Somehow. Alright, we've got the blimp. An alarm clock. A tie. Do I need a toolbox? Printer, business card, spade. Is that a business card? It's so tiny. Shoes? They're shoes. Broom. A broom. Fish and a hammer. There's the hammer. That's a super tiny printer on the ground. A super tiny printer on the ground? A printer! Good eye. Is that a business card? Well, B, take a look. Matthias Construction, corporate contractors. No job is too large for us to say we can't do it. What are the odds of that being a coincidence? About the same odds as you not gloating over this? Well, you're right. We need to tell the chief about this. Found the business card. Fish is beside the helmet. A fish. Broom and a spade. That's all we got left. Right? Broom and a spade? That's a brush. Broom. And a spade. These things are so tiny. What if it's a really tiny spade? I'm also looking for a shovel spade. What if it's just a spade? I didn't even think about that. Broom next to the portrait on the fence standing up. Broom, portrait on the fence standing up. Very bottom. Where? It's not this thing, if that's what we're talking about. What was that? That was the broom? I don't even know what it was. I didn't see it. Honestly, I clicked it and it disappeared. But now we need the spade. They should have given us a zoom lens. I think so. Some of these things are so tiny. Where's the spade? That is a spade. Okay. Fine. Circuit puzzle. Let's do it. Alright, we have 4 wire pieces. Oh, that really didn't get us very far, did it? Okay, that covers those. What if I take that one to this one? That covers those ones. And then if I take this to here, and that to here, and then this one to that one? Nice. Chief colleague, have you met my brother Frank? Apparently he's never wrong. Stop it, Joe. What's up, boys? We found another link to the construction company, a business card at the Tilts-a-Lot. I was telling my brother on the way over here that it seems more than a little suspicious to me to accidentally leave behind such an incriminating piece of evidence. Literally a calling card. It would have been very easy for someone to have read about Matthias' construction in the newspaper and figure they could pin this crime on them. That doesn't make any sense. We've already established that these incidents aren't meant to hurt anyone. The intent is to send a message to someone, most likely Mr. Laws. If they implicate some random person, the message gets lost. I see both of your points. It's a bit of a pickle, but regardless, your next course of action seems clear to me. What's that? Could you just grab me my reading glasses? I'd be happy to tell you. Sure. Call bell, coffee flask, desk nameplate, reading glasses. Here they are. Thank you. So what do you think? I think you need to get over to City Hall, check out the possible paper trail linking Matthias Construction and the Seaside Fair. If one exists, then it's likely there's some involvement there. If not, maybe you need to look for your suspect somewhere else. That sounds fair. A hammer, pen stand, screwdriver, shield, ink pot, and a business card holder. Alright, the screwdriver. There it is. A lot of those were repeats. I'm not a fan of this place. It's so stuffy. I don't like it any more than you do. I doubt that very much. Let's just do what we came here to do and leave. Gotcha. Let's get this over with. Alright, we gotta find the pattern, which I don't know how we did this last time. I think, what if we put the blue one here so it matches, and then like the yellow one here? Like, that one doesn't have a red one. What if? Oop, click, click. Alright, I thought I could get away with being lucky. Alright, we have 62, 54, 6, and red, green, blue. 44, 66, 33. So maybe we need 22 in there because they're all double numbers. 73, 56, 35, 82. Got 2 blues and 2 yellows. Use the force. Maybe we'll just be lucky. 11, 43, 17, 86, 22, 79, 69. Nice. Anthony, New Mexico. William, Virginia. Nancy, Alabama. Brian, Montana. Lisa, Arkansas. Kevin, Michigan. Deborah, Iowa. 62, 54, 6. I don't see the patterns. These are even numbers? Blue upper left, DCBA. Blue upper left. That could be it, DCBA. These are all double numbers. Good call. That was revealing. It certainly revealed my hatred of paperwork. Seriously, Joe, the city commission has made bids on the land held by Mr. Laws 4 times in as many years. Matthias Construction just a couple weeks ago. I'd call that a link. So we need to get back to the fair, continue our investigation there. Right, let's go. Book. Dartboard. Map. Laptop. Address list. Saw. Gold ring. Coffee mug. Bottle. Wristwatch. Bottle. Wristwatch. I'll be honest, I don't even know if I was right or just lucky. We don't question it. We got past the puzzle. We did it. We're that smart that we don't even need the explanation. Okay, a saw. Jeez. Map. Laptop. Is that a laptop? Okay. A map. A map, a map. There's a saw. Map and a gold ring. Gold ring? So just a map now. Is that a map? Nice. The shooting gallery. Mr. Laws said someone replaced one of the rifles here with a real gun. Yow. You boys care for a go? Hello, Lem. Who is Lem? Oh, no, thank you. What's that? We said no thank you. Sorry, my hearing ain't so good anymore since the incident. Are you talking about when someone swapped one of the rifles here for a real gun? Yep, it was the gun right near me. Thing was so loud I lost most of my hearing in my right ear. I could have gotten shot and killed, though, so I guess I should count myself lucky. Did you notice anything suspicious on the day it happened? As a matter of fact, I did. We usually have a guy who comes out, calibrates the sights on all the rifles. The day of the incident, the guy was new. I'd never seen him before. Anyway, he asked me if I had a hammer he could borrow. I said I had one in my trailer, and he asked me to go and get it. I get it for him. I was only gone for maybe a couple of minutes. Kinda strange for a professional to forget such a simple tool. That ain't even the weirdest part. I didn't realize this till later, but calibrating them sights is a precision business. You don't need anything as big and clunky as a hammer, that's for darn sure. So you think while you were gone he swapped the guns? You ever see the guy again or speak to the company that sent him out? Never saw him again. The police called the company and said they hadn't sent anyone out that day. Would you mind if we looked around a bit? Sure. It's been a while since it happened and the police went over this place with a fine-tooth comb, but be my guests. Basket, ball, cap, coffee mug, fire extinguisher, travel mug, guitar, cell phone, bracelet, suitcase, and a toy train. Asking for a screwdriver would have been more appropriate. Yeah, asking for a hammer is crazy. Lem and Mel were good discounted Mike and Ike's candles. Lem Mel is such a weird name. But he was so nice. He had all the answers for us. Travel mug. What else? What else? What else? Toy train? Suitcase. Is that a bracelet? It was definitely a gold ring on that last screen. Cell phone, guitar. Is the basket a gift basket? Basket, maybe? Okay, not that basket. But maybe it's this basket? Basket. Cap. They have off-brand shirt Winnie the Pooh. What The green shirt. Winnie the Pooh. Look at Ronald McDonald over here. A ball. A coffee mug. And guitar and a cell phone. Star ball, lower right shelf. That should have also counted as a ball. There's too many duplicates on a screen. Ah. These are all Disney ripoff toys. They are. Cell phone. I'm also trying to look at these things. Hopefully I'm not missing them here. Cell phone and a guitar. The cell phone is usually that like really small flip phone thingy. Ah, I see it. And a guitar. The guitar has changed sizes too, so one time it's really big and then sometimes it's really, really tiny. Guitar is the center tilted. In the center tilted. Center tilted. Oh my gosh! That's crazy. Well, the shooting gallery was a bust. Maybe the spook shack will be more rewarding. I doubt it. These things aren't scary at all. I don't mean the ride, Joe. Right. Let's give it a once-over. All right, we're looking for 5 letter pieces. Finally, we get to find the letter stuff that we can't ever pick up. Horseshoe, wooden box, rope, saw, shovel, trophy. I think that's a trophy. Shovel. A saw. Is that a letter piece? No. Who the hell is that in the top left? My bestie. Horseshoe. I do love whoever this is. There's a lamp on a balloon. Is this just, he's just a lamp on a balloon? Or that lamp on a balloon? There is a lamp on a balloon. Rope. Wooden box. There's a cardboard box. Letter edge of board bottom right. Letter of bottom right. That's so tiny, but we found it. Got a letter piece. We have 4 more letter pieces and a wooden box. Is that the wooden box? No. Wooden box. See a bunch of wood. There's a letter piece here. Wooden box. Psychic board letter. I thought this was it, but it doesn't let us click it. So maybe that's not a piece. There's a piece here, so there's 2 more. What is a letter piece? A piece of a letter that we're gonna put together like a puzzle? Like a handwritten letter in pieces? Mm-hmm. Is that a piece? All right, there's 1 more letter piece, and apparently it's not that. Watching this whole game and I still haven't realized what letter pieces are. They're just like paper. Paper scraps. And there's 1 more, apparently. That's a glass. I mean, none of these are letter pieces. Oh, is that it? Yeah. What have we here? Let's see if we can put it back together. Okay. Let's see. Oh, where do you go? Here? Gonna get you, laws. Leave or be removed. But we do have to put the rest of the letter together just to make sure that is what it says. Hmm. There. It's a direct threat to Mr. Laws. Gonna get you, Laws. Leave or be removed. Yeah, I'd say it's pretty direct. But why would it be torn up? That kind of defeats the purpose. I don't know, but we need to tell Mr. Laws about this immediately. Agreed. Mr. Laws, you might want to sit down. We found a note that you should read. It's a threatening letter. What? Let me see that. Well, I guess I should come clean. Pardon? I've seen this letter. I'm the one who ripped it up. Thought I threw it away. What? Why didn't you tell us about this? Did the police know? Look, I'll be straight with you. I get threats all the time. A lot of people don't like me. Yeah, but surely you see the link with the sabotage. Well, I've been getting threats like this for years. The sabotage just started. Wait a minute. The sabotage started shortly after we put Douglas away, right? Before that, it was just letters? Yeah, but Frank, if anything, that takes suspicion off Douglas. Not really. Douglas was a paper pusher. If he was writing the threats on behalf of somebody else, then once he was put away, whoever he represented might have decided to ratchet up the pressure. And you think the on behalf of is Matthias Construction. The city was bidding on this land for years. Once Douglas went away, Matthias put a bid in directly. They must want this land for some reason. Well, I'm not selling. I haven't made it this far in life by caving to threats. I've half a mind to march down to this Matthias Construction office myself. No, don't do that. We don't want them to know we're onto them. That would give them the opportunity to cover their tracks. We have to trap them when they strike next. Tell me, Mr. Laws, do you have any other threatening letters? I tore most of them up, but I might have some here in the office. Feel free to look around. I won't stop you. Thanks. All right. Alarm clock. Football, screwdriver, suitcase, sunglasses, telephone, wanted poster, warning sign, wind chime, and a wooden basket. Obviously, this crime was perpetrated by a paper hater. Warning sign. Oh my god, there's a hot dog. Telephone. Suitcase. Sunglasses. Mr. Laws is a paper hater. Yeah, he keeps tearing up those letters. Screwdriver in... Ooh. Sorry about that. Computer just decided, hey, you want to look at your desktop real quick? Football, screwdriver, we said in front of a stuffy on the left side. There it is. Warning sign. You'd think a warning sign would be really big and... Okay, I guess that was it. Sunglasses. Does this autosave? I believe it does. Yeah, it looks like it's autosaving. So even if it did just quit itself, we'd be fine. Hardy Boys crashed in your Hardy Drive. Love Howl's Moving Castle. Clearly I do too. And sometimes my computer just wants to show that off. The lioness doesn't concern herself with saving. I feel like any time where you have to like put in like the name at the beginning of the game, like it's auto-saving it. So I should have double-checked that though. Does this game even have saves? You know what? We have to finish it in one sitting. Maybe that's the real puzzle. Sunglasses. And a football. I forgot about the football. We're still looking for a football. Sunglasses far right corner. Jeez Louise, that was hidden. Alright, a football. A football? Or a football? Football. No, it was a soccer ball. I'm like, I bet they're trying to trick us. It was a football, not a football. Nothing. Mind if we take a look in your desk? By all means. Glasses, globe, hot dog, jacket, lantern, metal, medicine, alarm clock. Oh, pliers also. Sorry, pliers. I just missed you. And then 2 torn papers. I can feel my brain checking out. Alright, globe, jacket, lantern. If I were a lantern. Is that a torn piece of paper? Torn paper, torn paper. Pliers. Are we speaking of soccer? Yes, a soccer ball, not an American football. Glasses. There's a football though. Jeez. Metal. Now there's a football, not on the list now. Of course. Of course that would happen to us. Lantern. Is that medicine? Alright, just the glasses now? Just the glasses. Ah. Glasses. Another torn letter. Let's put it back together. Okay. Let's do it. What does it say? Ooh. Get in there. The main event is yet to come. They asked for the gift of foresight and were allowed only to see the day of their own death. Can't you? Leave or fulfill. The choice is yours. The main event is yet to come. They asked for the gift of foresight and were allowed only to see the day of their own death. Can't you? Leave or fulfill. The choice is yours. This one's a little more obscure than the first one. The main event must refer to an upcoming act of sabotage. Probably the biggest one, too. What does that bit about the gift of foresight and seeing the day of your own death mean? In mythology, there was a creature that traded one of its eyes to a witch in return for being able to see the future. But the witch tricked the creature, and the only future he could see was the day of his own death. Man, what a ripoff. The creature was called the Cyclops. What could that be referring to? The Cyclopean eye? The roller coaster. That must be what they mean. We'd better get over there immediately. Phew, I'm out of breath. Well, we can't stop now. This ride is a potential death trap. We've got to search it, but fast. Okay, let's do it. Bicycle, cap, fire extinguisher, graffiti, hammer, mug, rope, trash can, tire, wanted sign. Okay. A lot of tiny things, too. Great. The creature feature featuring the creature. Wanted sign. Tire? Is that not a tire? Okay, guess not. It looks like a bike tire. There is a bicycle, though. Cap, fire extinguisher. Cyclopean eye. Interesting name. Sounds like a rad roller coaster. Trash can? Why are there so many hot air balloons and blimps? It's to throw us off the track of the graffiti. Oh, which is right there. And a hammer. I see a mug. A mug. Okay, we do need that. Hammer. A rope and a cap. Rope. Alright, just the cap now. And a tire. Oh gosh, I forgot about the tire. A tire! Oh, we don't even have like a little conversation. We're just going straight to it. Bolt cutter, bomb, cement bag, F-22 fighter jet, travel mug, key, puzzle piece, projector, eyeglasses, and a toy. Puzzle piece. Toy. Is that a jet? Bomb on the roof? Where? Where's the bomb? Oh, there it is. Okay, Joe, I'm gonna need your help on this one. Alright, we gotta disarm this bomb. Okay, I think we're gonna have to go down and then over, like that. This goes that way. And yeah. Did that do it? I think so. We need to get back to Chief Colleague, quick. But first, let's find the bolt cutter, cement bag, travel mug, key, projector, and eyeglasses before we do all that. Cement bag. Projector, oh, key. Bolt cutter. Half listening to this while cleaning is fun because I'll hear something and be like, what do you mean we're disarming a bomb all of a sudden? You know, this game takes turns. It's not afraid to stray from the norm. Bolt cutters? Okay. Travel mug. Projector. Isn't there a bomb on the cover art? There is. Spoilers? Yeah. How did I not know that a bomb was about to happen in the game? It's literally on the cover. Eyeglasses. Eyeglasses and a projector. That's all we need? That seems like it should be easy. We've seen so many eyeglasses throughout this whole game. Eyeglasses on the top left basket in the shed. There they are. Oh, hold on. I got locked out. Okay, now just the projector. Maybe the bomb is the friends we made along the way. Projector on the roof? Projector. That was it. A bomb? There was a bomb at the fair? We disarmed it, but you'd better send some bomb squad guys down there anyway. That's it for you two boys. I'm sorry, I appreciate all your help, but I can't in good conscience let you two be subjected to this much danger. This has gone completely out of hand. But we're so close. Your man is Matthias Sidrig, owner of Matthias Construction. He wants the land the seaside fair is on. We don't know why yet, but if we can just have a little more time. No way, your father would never forgive me. I'm sorry, Frank, Joe, you two are off the case. All our work. I'll be sure you're duly credited. Now go home, boys. I don't want to see either of you around the fair again. It's for your own good. Well, ain't this a great way to end a case? Come on, Joe. We don't have much choice in the matter. Bigwig the submarine. It's just like grown-ups to barge in at the last moment and kill all the fun. We were so hot on Matthias trail, and now this. So dad mode here. Don't disarm a bomb if you find one, kids. Don't do it. I can't believe Chief Colleague. He was just looking out for us. I'm surprised he let us work that case as long as he did. It's just frustrating, getting so close. Try not to think about it. We need to get some sleep. We can work things out in the morning, I guess. Good night, Frank. Night, Joe. Huh? Who's there? Frank? Keep quiet, kid. Who's in our bedroom? Who are you? Frank? Joe, is that you? What's going on? Get off me! What are you doing? Help! I do like that it said complete. Kidnapping complete. Oh, my aching head. Where are we? Frank, are you okay? Frank! Joe? Frank, we were kidnapped! What? What happened? I don't know. I woke up last night when I heard a noise. Next thing I know, someone grabbed me, put a gag on my mouth, and conked me on the head. I just woke up. Me too. This looks like a warship of some kind. I don't care what it is. We gotta get out of here. Are you okay to stand? Yeah, I think so. Let's look for a way out. This looks complicated. Complete is crazy. You did it. You got kidnapped. Okay, let's start putting this together. Okay, then this way. And then purple. Oh, I don't know how to get purple done. I guess I need this one for purple. Oh, I guess like that? But then how do I get red? Oh no. When did it get complicated? There it goes. There it goes! Joe and I are twinsies. We've got to be careful. I doubt our captors went far. Try to walk softly. Fish, old Russian star, captain's hat, bottle, paintbrush, hard hat, first aid kit, spanner, cell phone, and a baseball bat. Okay. I would not want to be twinsies with Joe. Aww. I don't want to be twinsies with this Joe. But Joe and I are definitely one and the same. First aid kit, far right corner. Boom. I think a spanner is a wrench. It is a wrench. We are looking for a wrench. Sometimes they call it a wrench, sometimes they call it a spanner in this game. I don't really know. They keep flip-flopping. Star. There's a spanner. Hard hat. Hard hat. So there's a ladder and the hatch is wide open. Can we just climb out? Not until we find all the hidden objects. We have to pace ourselves. Cell phone. Baseball bat. Bottle. There's the baseball bat. A bottle and a fish. What is that? Fish? Okay, so just the bottle. Bottle. That massive whiskey bottle? Got it. This isn't just any warship, it's a submarine, and judging from the markings on the dials, it's Russian. We're on a Russian sub. Yes. Do you realize how ridiculous that sounds? Look around you, Joe. Good point. But then tell me, Admiral, where is everybody? That's a good question. Maybe it's decommissioned? I don't know. We can reminisce later. Let's get to safety first. By finding a walkie-talkie, a telescope, notebook, battery, old wooden crate, paper, playing cards, green cylinder, flashlight, and a handsaw. Seems easy enough. I already forgot what I'm looking for. Green cylinder? Oh, that was a battery, but okay. Green cylinder. I thought that was the green cylinder. Wooden crate. Okay, that's not a wooden crate. You sure? Paper? I'm sure playing cards will be essential to their successful escape. Absolutely. Also found them. Handsaw. That was the wooden crate. Green cylinder on the tech board. Where? Oh no. Green cylinder. How am I not seeing it? When this game started, I knew the Russians would be involved somehow. I didn't see this coming, so big brain activities over there. Green cylinder with biohazard thing. It's not that thing. Is that it? That was the green cylinder. That was the notebook. I do like it that I have to check the list to make sure that was the thing I thought it was. A flashlight. Is that a flashlight? Paper. Paper telescope walkie-talkie. Walkie-talkie. Telescope. Like a spyglass telescope or like a telescope? And paper. Paper plural? Paper single sheet of paper. Telescope on a submarine? Shouldn't it be a periscope? If that's what they're talking about, then sure. But is it a periscope or is it an actual, like, it's a spyglass or something? Or something. Telescope is with all the dials, I think it's like shadowy. With the dials. Telescope with the dials. With all the dials. Why don't I see it? Under the lights on the light side. Under the lights on the lights. That thing? Alright, where's the paper? This game is an enigma. I agree with you. Alright, where's the paper? Jeez. I swear I'm not this blind. I don't have the best eyesight in the world, but... This seems crazy. This game doesn't play fair, as we know, it does not play fair. You just gave the most side eye I've ever seen. You know, it's gotten progressively harder as we've gone in. It's the paper with wings on it. It's not that thing. It's that thing. Okay. Onward and upward, guys. Phew, I was worried we were underwater. But where are we? Isn't that the Cyclopean Eye over there? Where? I think. Yes, it is. We're docked right by the seaside fair. That's convenient. I wonder why there weren't any guards around. Maybe they wanted us to escape. Another in a long line of messages. I don't think so. Our escaping means way too much trouble for them. I think they had too much confidence in that electric lock is all. Well, what are we waiting for? Let's get out of here. Wait a minute, Joe. Let's take a quick look around, see if we can find any evidence tying Matthias' construction to the sub. Tell you what, you do that, I'll serve as lookout. I didn't enjoy captivity one bit. Good idea. All right. A clock, a tin can, control panel, diving helmet, fishing rod, map, pear, rocket, shark, missile, and a mug. Rocket. Great. Passenger plane is being shot down. This is above the Hardy Boys pay grade. Oh gosh. What else do we have? A pear, a shark, fishing rod, clock, tin can, a rocket and a missile? Yeah. Are we going to be warhead inspectors too? I guess so. Are we in war? I don't know. Diving helmet smack in the middle. Oh, diving helmet. Yeah. We do need that. A control panel? Was that what that was? Okay, map, missile, and a mug. 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 And a mug? There's a telescope. Map next to movie projector. Map. I don't think that's it. Although it looks like it should be it. Is that a mug? Alright, just the missile and just kidding, just the map now. Just the map. Where would a map be? Right there. Okay. Complete. Let's get off the sub. I was gonna say ship. It's a sub. I think I'm beginning to realize why Matthias Construction wanted this land so bad. Enlighten me. Clearly they wanted access to this harbor. Frank, didn't you get the memo? We live in Bayport. Ports are a dime a dozen in this town. Yeah, but I think they wanted a spot far away from prying eyes. Maybe they planned on building one of their famous half-completed structures as a front. But for what? Not sure yet, but you can bet it's for something illegal. Alright, dollar, fishing net, flag, hammer, keys, locket, orange cone, paper stack, spider web, and a walkie-talkie. There's the walkie-talkie. Joe looks like Timu Malcolm in the middle. We were saying that at the beginning of the game. It's so crazy. They look wild. Flag. Orange cone. You think it— oh, there it is. I was like, you'd think it'd be easy to spot. Hammer. Hey, there's that banana. Too bad we don't look for bananas anymore. Dollar. Fishing net. Keys, locket. Keys? Paper stack on right boat. Paper stack. Spider web. Locket, fishing net, and a dollar. Locket. I mean, one of these tiny things could be a locket. Is that a fishing net? Fishing net? Like, is it all wadded up? Or is it in use? Is that a locket? Okay, so just the dollar and the fishing net now. Dollar on the far left, on the dock edge, far left. Dock edge, far left, dollar. All right, so just the fishing net now. Is that it? That's a trumpet. I'm like, is that a net? Is that a net? Fishing net. Could be a hand net. Right boat by the mast. I thought that was a tennis racket. Okay. Perfect. Joe, get back here. There are people on that boat. I know, just stick near me. This is nuts. I know, it's great, isn't it? Ball, battery, bulb, lady's sandal, pendant, shield, tube, suitcase, candy basket, wheel. A tube. Is that a tube? It's a tube. Battery, bulb. It's a boot, not a sandal. That's a shoe. Pendant. That was the pendant. Okay. Battery. What kind of battery? Once again, I'm at a loss for what kind of battery I'm looking for. Not the shrunk down in paint wooden desk. Look at it! Just slapped right on top. Shield tube. That shield is also... Oh, is that the bulb? What is that? Nothing. Okay. Sandal to the right of the metal bucket and hose. Ah! Yep, there it is. Tube, tube. That kind of tube, like a life preserver tube. Bulb, battery. What is that? I don't know. Not what we're looking for. My immediate thought when you said battery was the crime. Maybe there's somebody committing battery out here. We'll find them. Sheila on the left side of the blue, rusty blue thing. Sheila! Where's the rusty blue thing? Left side of rusty blue thing. Rusty blue thing. Rusty blue thing? Is this the rusty blue thing? On the rusty blue wall. Rusty blue wall. There it is. Oh gosh. Sheila. Battery and a bulb. I think before the battery was like a big car battery. Maybe that's what I'm looking for. Yeah. Apparently that was it. And then a bulb. A light bulb? A flower bulb? A bulb. I can't believe we made it back to the police station. And then we cracked the lock on the hatch, found this lockbox, and came straight here. This is exactly the kind of thing I was trying to prevent. Kidnapping? You boys could have been seriously hurt. Killed, even. We know, Chief. It's not like we went looking for it. Well, you did and you didn't, if you see what I mean. In any case, I'm glad you're both all right. I guess there's no further point in trying to keep you out of this. Clearly, you're no safer at home. Do your parents know any of this? They probably don't even know we're gone. And if they did know, they'd just think we went downtown. I'll inform them as to what's going on. Now, what about this lockbox? We can't open it. I bet we have something in our lab that can crack it. What would that be? Acid. That sounds fun. Let's get to it. Love to, Frank, but yeah, find the key. We know the drill. Oh, all right. Cactus, candle stand, cue card case, hammer, teapot, screws, small chair. I mean, this is a chair, but not a small chair. Ink pot, badge, and evidence. Room keys. Here they are, Chief. Ah, thanks. You know, you really should keep an eye on where you put these. I've got a lot on my mind. The youth are doing acid. Apparently so. Badge. That's not a badge, that's a shield. Badge next to the flag. Badge next to the flag. Small chair, screws, hammer, candle stand. Candles? Hammer, screws, small chair. They were at home asleep and got kidnapped. What more safe place could they be? I know. How could they have prevented that? Screws? Screws under the desk. Yeah. Hammer, also under the desk. Now a small chair. What constitutes small? That one? I was looking for a miniature on the desk or something. Okay, boys, the acid we need is actually a compound. Can't keep it pre-mixed because basically it would eat through any container we keep it in. Awesome! Let's find the acid. Candle, newspaper, baseball bat, DVD, golf club, handkerchief, shoes, statue, t-shirt, toolbox. Alright, a lot of those are repeats. So we need the golf club and the newspaper, which I'm also sure are repeats, but I don't remember where they are. Golf club and newspaper. That golf club's gotta be leaning up against something, huh? Yep. Alright, so just the newspaper now. With these objects combined, we'll mix things up. Newspaper. The newspaper back here. None of these look like newspapers. The golf club carries the acidic mixture. We found the acid, guys. We did it. Newspaper. So as soon as we get the right combination, it goes right on the bolt. That'll open the box up quick. I wonder what's in it. All right, back to our chemistry puzzle. Light blue, brown, purple, green. Okay, so light green, purple, light green, purple, light green, purple, orange, light green, purple, blue, light green, purple, green, light green, purple, red, purple. Light green, purple, red, orange. Light green, purple, red, blue. Light green, purple, red, brown. Light green, purple, red, blue. Green. Light blue, light green, purple, red, blue, orange. Blue, light blue. Ooh, come on. Oh, sorry, red. Red, blue, I already lost track. Light green, purple, red, blue, yellow? Which one have I not tried? Already done those ones. Blue, pink. Sorry, it's pink. Yellow. Green. Dig. Yellow, orange. Pink, yellow, light blue. Brown. Brown and then what? Light green, purple, red, blue, pink, yellow, brown, light blue. Green. Light blue. Oh, we did it. That did it. Now to see what's inside. That looks like jewels. They're smugglers? Of course. That's why they want the land, and that's why they use the submarine. They want to smuggle jewels through Bayport. Seems like an odd choice of town to do that kind of thing. But that's exactly it. They want somewhere off the radar. Somewhere nobody would suspect. I wouldn't be surprised if the entire construction company is simply a front to launder their ill-gotten gains. We have to be careful on this. If we move in too soon, they'll pack up and leave the country for good before we can close the net on them. Can't be hasty. We need enough evidence to serve a search warrant to Matthias at his corporate HQ. Don't worry about a thing, Chief. We're on it. Not without me, you aren't. From here on out, I'm with you every step of the way. Look, Frank, I snuck a little bit of that acid out of the lab. Keep your voice down. Do you want the chief to hear? Anyway, didn't you hear what he said? It'll eat through anything. Don't worry, it's only a little bit, and it's in a glass bottle. You really are too much. Forget about it. Let's get to finding some evidence. What are we looking for exactly? Anything that can tie this site or Matthias Construction to those jewels would be best. A close second would be a tie to the acts of sabotage at the fair. Right, got it. Book. Trash can. That's not a trash can? Okay. Trash can. Glove. Hoe. Front loader key. File cabinet. Paint. Pliers. Wall clock. And a gate lock. Okay. Pliers should be easy to spot, don't you think? That's a wrench. Pliers. Gate lock. Hoe. Glove. Spilled paint by stairs. Spilled paint by stairs. Glove. I guess those are gloves. I'm looking for one glove. Gloves under wooden stand. It's under wooden stand. Don't see them. So black glove on the scaffold. Ah, there. How do you not laugh every time you say ho? I'm laughing on the inside. Hey Joe, does this lock look familiar to you? Yeah, it does. It looks like the lock on the box we found. Think we can get it off of here? The answer to that question is literally burning a hole in my pocket. We have the acid! Mr. Laws, Chief Colleague, we think we've determined both the identity and motive behind the repeated sabotaging of your fair. I could probably guess the identity part, and you'd be right. But the reason they want your land is so that they they have an unwatched strip of seaside real estate in which to import jewels from an Eastern European country. I can't say I'm surprised. Are you kidding? The truth is, Matthias actually approached me directly with some vague proposition that implied as much a few years ago. I guess he thought because of my slightly shady past that I'd be keen on the idea, but that part of me is in my past and will stay there for good. I shut him down without ever listening to the details. I wish you had told us this last time we were here. Matthias kidnapped us. Who knows what his plans were? What? Why, that no good. Look, I'm sorry I wasn't more upfront with you guys. When you have a past like mine, you make a habit of not trusting anybody. Clearly, that was my mistake. So what's the next step? One last sweep of the office here, and then I'd like you boys to show me this sub. If it's still there. Alarm clock. Dish. DVD player. Inkpot. Teapot. Orange cone. Paintbrush, torn letter, red toolbox, spanner. All right. Spanner is over there. Torn letter. Paintbrush. I swear we saw the paintbrush before, but I could be mistaken because we've had to find so many paintbrushes. Paintbrush, orange cone. Orange cone in the left back in between the stuffies. A teapot. Teapot? And a DVD player. DVD player, paintbrush. DVD player, paintbrush. That's a pen. I swear my eyes aren't working anymore. I mean, this game should be an eye exam. I don't think they're doing enough at the optometrist. I think everyone should be forced to play this to test their eyesight. DVD player under the teddy. Under the teddy. That was it. Yeah, I'm failing. Just a paintbrush away from getting off of this screen. I'm barely passing. You're doing better than me. You've spotted some stuff that I cannot see. That's a hammer. I'm fine. Sure, it kind of looked like a paintbrush. See? I quite literally can't see, Joe. Wow, never thought I'd see one of these. It gives me the shivers. We don't have the authority or the backup to board the thing at the moment, but we can at least have a look around. Well, I hate that we're back here. Warning sign, shelf, telescope, notebook, wooden crate. That time that was the wooden crate, not that wooden crate. Crazy. Green cylinder, nuclear sign, life-saving tube. Life-saving tube? Radar, switchboard. Is this not the switchboard? Switchboard. This whole thing not the switchboard? Life-saving on floor next to gloves. Life-saving. Ah, there it is. Switchboard. Switchboard? Is that the switchboard? And a shelf? How is that not the switchboard? Is that the switchboard? Switchboard? Switchboard next to fire extinguisher. Where's the fire extinguisher? That thing? I don't know which of these is the switchboard. Or what a shelf looks like. Oh, I guess that's the shelf. Great. And then the walkie-talkies are just floating. Switchboard. Just gonna click on all of these little thingies. Is that a switchboard? Is that a switchboard? How is that not a switchboard? I do think this game and I are speaking different languages. Why is it so dark, man? Like, this is the darkest screen. Just found my cereal box in the fridge. Last time I saw it was when I ate cereal this morning. I love putting things in the wrong spot. Is it just my screen? I feel like I'm going crazy. You're not going crazy. That's the switchboard up here, by the way. It's just a really dark screen. So you say there were people on this boat and you two snuck on? Yeah, there were, but clearly they're gone now. I hope they didn't catch wind that we were onto them. If they did, there's nothing we can do now. Let's calm the place. Everybody stick together. Right. Model boat. Captain's hat. Garbage can. Glass. Hat, but not a captain's hat, a different type of hat. Green box. Screwdriver. Scroll, running shoe, and a suitcase. Well, there's a suitcase. I think that's the green box. Well, well, well. What would the owners of a simple fishing boat need with what looks like over $1 million in cash? Buying bait? I think it's time to raid Matthias's headquarters. We've got enough evidence to put him away, hopefully for good. Hopefully. Alright, there's a regular hat. And the captain's hat should be around here somewhere. And a running shoe. Is that a glass? Garbage can. Oh, that's not a garbage can. This is a garbage can. Model boat. A model boat, a scroll. Oh, I swear I saw a scroll on the screen before. Maybe I'm crazy. Scroll. Screwdriver. Model boat and a captain's hat. Screwdriver. Model boat. And a captain's hat. That was the shield. I don't know what that is. Is that a boat? Okay. Is the captain's hat just the white crumpled thing on the ground? Oh, it's not. But doesn't it look like it? A captain's hat. I swear I've seen so many of them. But now that I actually need one, where is it? There's a chair. Is it under here? Don't even know what I clicked, but apparently that was it. Okay, boys, you want to know real police work? This is it right here. We're gonna storm this building with a minimum of fuss. If we do it right, Matthias won't even know we're in the building until we're knocking on his office door. What about security cameras? Clearly, those could be a problem. We need to short out the system before we go in. Leave that to me. All right, big trash can. You're telling me this is not the big trash can? Okay. Newspaper, gloves, burlap sack, paper carton, hedge trimmers, packing tape, wall flame, wood pile, and security hub. Thought that was a badge under there, not the hat. I don't even know what it was. I was just clicking at that point. There's a wall flame, a wood pile, big trash can. And it's not this big trash can? Big trash can? Hedge trimmers. Packing tape somewhere? That's a measuring tape. Burlap sack next to red book. Burlap sack. Security hub? Is that what that is? Nope. Oh, that's what that was, though. This looks like a hub of the security system. I need to short it out. All right. Let's go across that way. This way. That way, and... How is that not it? I wish I could take one back. Oh, well, I just severely messed that up. Okay, let's try this again. I'm gonna go from here to here. That takes care of those. If I go from here to here, here to here, there to there. I swear that's what I did the first time, but maybe not. A walk in the park. That takes care of the cameras. The path is clear. All right, we still need packing tape, a paper carton, gloves, and I think that's the tape up right there, and a newspaper. Newspaper, gloves, and a paper carton. Gloves, paper carton. To be honest, I don't even know what I'm looking for. Like a milk carton that's made of paper? Or a carton that's full of paper? Paper carton. I guess that was it. The belly of the beast. Looks like the beast took the day off. I very much doubt that. Let's take advantage of his absence, see what sort of incriminating paperwork might be lying around. Antique figurine, light bulb, checkbook, travel mug, hat, lading bill? What's a lading bill? Notes, scroll, wrench, and a wire. I think that's a wire. Hat. I love the victory music. I'm trying out some of the demos from the Detective Fest, and it's making me feel like I'm doing great, even if I'm not doing anything. I need victory music in a game. I need something to click into place saying that I was right. It's great. Bill of lading is like an invoice. Okay, an invoice. Lading bill. Those were notes, not a lading bill, but that was the lading bill. What's this? A bill of lading. Whoever Matthias got to captain the sub was short-sighted enough to write him a receipt. Does it say what for? White china. Not a jury in the world wouldn't know what that means. Okay. Right. Red travel mug on bottom shelf to the left. Red travel mug. That? On the shelf to the left. Top left. Ah. Light bulb. Light bulb. Is that a light bulb? Scroll. Wrench. Wrench? No. Antique figurine. Oh, that was the light bulb. Okay. Scroll. And a checkbook. I didn't even realize it was a checkbook. Checkbook? Checkbook. Where's the checkbook? Is that a scroll? Checkbook. So antique figurine and a wrench left. Those are pliers. Antique figurine. Just the wrench. I just tried crime scene investigators, and I feel like the game might make me feel like an idiot if I play the whole thing. The victory music was needed. I wish they switched up the victory music in this game. I am a little tired of the breaking news music. A wrench. A wrench. Where's the wrench? What kind of wrench? A spanner wrench, a monkey wrench. I wish they had any music at all. You know, they could have put any background music. Oh, there it is. That was crazy. So Matthias was using his Estonian cronies to smuggle jewels right into Bayport, and he was looking to expand. That's why he needed the strip of coastal land where the seaside fair is, and where it hopefully will continue to be for many years to come. Right, the money laundering was all done through Fenton Katz and Douglas Lawrence. Once we sent them both away, Matthias had to step up the pressure. He had lost both his front for buying Mr. Laws out and his way of cleaning the money he got from selling the smuggled jewelry. He thought he could scare Jackson off the land and increase the frequency of shipments he made to offset the cost of laundering the money with an outside source. And the half-finished construction sites? They were all part of it. Matthias Construction would bid on a city project, Douglas would make sure they got it and fudge the numbers so that part of the payment they received from the city was actually jewel money. What were their plans? What were their plans for us, do you think? Wrong there. I can see that they are. I could see that they had any beyond silencing you both. I can't see that they had any beyond silencing you both permanently. Yikes. Yikes is right. They were probably waiting for the word from Matthias himself when you managed to escape. The Hardys escaped death by the skin of their teeth, as usual. I want to thank you both for your service to the city of Bayport. To think a conspiracy of this size was brewing right here in our little town. No problem, Chief. Thanks for entrusting us to help. Always. I've always said the Hardy boys are my most valuable deputies. So, can we call this case closed, Frank? I think so. You still up for that elephant ear? You know it. Let's go. Look at this. It's a keypad. Any idea what for? No, but there's only one way to find out. No voice acting and no background music and no animations. What a crazy combo. Alright, let's do this. See if I can go up that way. And then purple. How can I get purple to do what I need it to do? Like that, and like that. A hidden door! Matthias, I suppose... That's him? That's who's behind all of this? I suppose you wish to hear an explanation. Yes! Well, you will get no such satisfaction from me. Take me away and be done with it. The end? I won't give you an explanation for my motives and reasonings. Lock me up.